Welcome everyone. We are here with the Chromatic Cup 28, and this time with me we have two commentators. We have Jagius from Poland and Shattered Glass from USA that will be commentating with me. Also, we have here Katpao. Maybe he will be commentating too. I don't know, but he's here on the call.
One of our participants. I just drop by and say hi and thank you for organizing these tournaments. You guys are great.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, sincerely, Pepe. Thank you so much because you are stepping up where I am stepping down, and so far you're doing an amazing job. I did not have the technology you have for this for doing streaming.
Thank you. Yeah, I have been doing this for like 3 years now, and yeah, I have been developing some technology here. Anyway, we're about to start now, and well, I will share the link for the challenge so everyone can see against who they have to play. Here it is. That's the challenge. I will also share it on the chat here.
Let's go.
And the first match will be between GS Valhalla and Ghoster Driver, and then will be Kotpo against Jagius. So
let me get the prediction going.
We will start with Valhalla against Ghoster Driver. I will tell the players.
Okay, but will we wait for every player to... I mean, we are waiting for each match to happen, or we can let someone play synchronously?
No. We're waiting now because these two matches will go on stream.
Okay, how about the other matches? I mean, can we let anyone else?
You want to make it faster? Well, I mean...
up to you. No, I'm just...
Yes.
We can do one by one. It will just take a while. It will be like, what, 16 matches to be casted?
Well,
30 minutes.
I mean, look, how about we do GS Valhalla against Ghoster Driver and you play against Katpao off stream, maybe? Because last stream you, like, all your matches were on stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Don't worry. Yeah, that's fair. That's good. I'll join later.
So I will let them know.
Okay, these are the two. Why am I seated 10? Okay.
Oh, I need to. Okay. Ghoster Driver. He'll play against PS.
Okay, I'll mute the stream. I'll come back later.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
I don't have this guy, the Valhalla, on the other account.
GS Valhalla?
GS Valhalla. Please, GS Valhalla, add me to friends on this account.
All right.
And this other one too. I don't have it on either. Oh, there it is.
It's you got it handled, right? With GS Valhalla.
Yeah,
Or do you want me to message him?
Can you message? Wait. No, there he is. Yeah. He had me on the two accounts. Okay, you can start now. Ghoster Driver against GS Valhalla.
All right, let's see it.
So I'm gonna change here the names.
All right.
Ghoster Driver.
Oh, should I also start a prediction for when the prediction for Ghoster Driver is over and GS Valhalla? I should start a prediction for Catpaw and Jack just then, right?
Oh, give me a second. Wait. I am not streaming the game. Give me a second here. Sorry. Okay, there it is. This is...
Oh my god. All right.
So
Looks like Cat Paw and Jack just are in it now.
okay, we are still waiting for a Ghoster Driver against. They're starting. Okay, which
Okay.
there it is. Ghoster Driver against GS Valhalla.
All right. So over on the Cat Paw Jack just side of things, Cat Paw's opening strong with Orb Weaver as player 1. Hopefully he doesn't get hit and destroyed by a Riftwalker here. All right.
Good.
I'm just going to switch back over to your side of things so I can help commentate.
Okay, okay.
No hard feelings, Cat Paw. Jack just got to stay on topic. All right. Ooh. What is he doing? What is he doing with Templar? Sunstone Templar. Wait a minute. What kind of goofiness did he put in his deck? You don't see this card is not played. He's up to something.
You mean Sunstone Templar?
Yeah, I usually don't see this card see play very often. Sunstone Templar. It looks like he's got.
He's good with this guy, the Sentinel, the Acrolite Sentinel. I mean,
okay, so he's pairing it with Arclight. I'm seeing Dancing Blades, Temporal Sage Lily, and my favorite part of this all, he's got 2 Rooks in the deck. So we're witnessing greatness right now. Okay, back to the match though. It looks like he took out that crawler with Arclight Sentinel.
I'm showing the same hand twice, or am I? No, I'm good. Never mind. Okay.
Here. Actually, on my end, the bottom half of the screen is clipped off.
Oh yeah. Give me a second. There it is. This should fix it. Thank you for letting me know. Should be good now.
All right. So, now that chat is more active, how many people are here right now? 12. Okay, now I'm gonna do the prediction.
Oh yes.
All right. Everybody got your votes ready? Because,
Yes, please make the prediction. Who will win against here in GS Valhalla against Ghoster Driver?
Okay, there we go. Now we have like an actual prediction going. All right, but back to the happenings here. Why did he? Wait, what? Why did he swing? Oh wait, so he could have a chance at maybe getting through to the Blood Moon Priestess, but he rolled bad on that 50-50.
I see.
I cannot see GS Valhalla's hand right now, so I'll have to tune into your stream every now and again. Yeah, he had an immolation, so that would have been key. Does he still have 4 mana to use? Alright. First martyrdom. Gambling is bad? Nuh-uh. Caption is not. Okay. Back to Ghoster now. He can play his Vorpal Reaver right away this turn.
Yeah, Ghoster is in trouble, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, he's in trouble, but Vorpal Reaver is going to be a nice turnaround. Lionar struggles against that card specifically because they have to use if they have the answer to it, it's typically a lot of resources to get it off the field. It's something like Martyrdom into Tempest, or some variation of that play.
Okay. So he's got a chance, but at the moment it does not look good. I mean, Valhalla has the whole control of the board at the moment. Many units.
Yep. He's got hand advantage and board advantage right now.
Okay, I like this card that he played a lot. It's called Vaporal River. Vaporal River? Yeah.
It's a whole host of problems. Yeah, ooh, it looks like he's playing the Skin Soldier Amulet too. This card is funky. It's hard to tell. When it's good, it's really good, but when it's bad, it's like, I guess it's just mediocre, because that's a 4/4. That's a 2-mana 4/4, and you just gotta take 2 damage and kill something with 4.
Wow. Like everything turned around very quickly.
Yep, that immolation.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you get rid of that 6/6 guy that and he explodes and it turns into Wraithlings, right?
Yeah.
That is very strong,
like,
because it gives you a lot of control after he dies.
Yep, and that plays right into the whole strategy that Ghoster seems to have with death, Blood Moon Priestesses, Darkfire Sacrifice.
Yeah.
He's just not drawing what he needs, though. It looks like he's not getting his payoffs. Actually, hold on. Now that I'm looking at his deck list, it's the only like Deathwatch payoffs he has is Blood Moon Priestess, and the rest of it is just kind of the heavy stuff. 3 Revenants, 1 Zuriel, the Life Giver, and a bunch of control tools.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I miss something? I just saw the Skin Soldier Amulet activate.
Yeah. So he should sacrifice something to get the 4/4 card, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the guy that responds, right? It's just, it makes sense. Or not.
Fascinating. He had the choice to use Sarlacc as his sacrifice, and he chose not to. He could have had the husk in the same spot and everything. Why did he choose against that?
I don't know. Maybe he misplayed. Or maybe he did it on purpose, I don't know. I like the skin of the the shroom skin of the Blight Spawn. The guy that steals your cards. He's got a mushroom skin. That's very nice. I love that. He's smoking too.
I bought
amazing.
all variations of can't remember his name. Man, it's been that long. But the Blight Spawned, yeah, I bought all variations of the skin because way back in the day it used to be a really good card, and they nerfed it, and now it kind of sucks.
Yeah, they
the
nerfed
the only way that it's conceivably on par with the old version is if you like benefit from summoning the minion rather than taking control of it.
Yeah. Well, this looks very even at the moment.
Yep. Valhalla got his penance off, cleared the entire board away.
but Ghoster Driver has the amulet, which and the Eternal that respawns when he dies, and that is a great combo to have.
Okay.
I believe so, because the Eternal, if you sacrifice him with the amulet, he respawns, or does he get lost forever? Because does he die or does he transforms?
Sarlacc the Eternal is eternal, so you can, as long as he's not dispelled, he will. As long as he's not dispelled, and the space behind you isn't being occupied, he will respawn.
Oh, nice. I see.
He used to. You were around when it was a 3 mana and it would spawn on the board randomly, right?
Yeah. And it was way harder to get rid of him when he was like that, because now the counterplay is like if that unit is not directly behind the general, you can kill it, but no, you can put a unit behind the enemy general and then kill it, and then it does not respawn.
Absolutely. I love this change to Sarlacc. I think the rest of the community has the same sentiment, because now Sarlacc is consistent. He's he has a limit on how much you can play him. And there's also this extra layer of counterplay now.
Yeah.
And I think that all blends pretty well together.
Yeah, I love the change too. I think it's very good.
Okay.
Also,
And,
it is cheaper, right? Because as you say, it used to cost 3 mana and now it is 2.
Yes, and that was another thing about Sarlacc that really sucked when you played him, is that if the opponent's running Dispel and you just played 3 mana for a 1/1, that's not fun either.
Yeah,
That
exactly. It's a bit too expensive.
I mean, you're still getting screwed playing a 2 mana 1/1, because like Ephemeral Shroud's a 2/2 with Dispel, but like it's not horrible. It's not the worst thing ever. So like Sarlacc now feels good to play, and it feels good to play against, and I think that's a really positive change for the card.
Yeah, I
I give
agree.
Dreamsloth a lot of credit for that.
It was a nice change.
But back to the shenanigans here. It looks like Ghoster's getting very aggressive right now, leveling out the health.
Yeah, even using that Grasp of Agony, like he signals. But this is, I just joined the game, so the thing that I'm seeing in Valhalla hand is completely out of my mind. Like, it's insane deck he's playing. And can he use Zenry on something? Actually not, and the tempo is highly in favor of Ghoster Driver. I don't see anything in the hand of Valhalla to counterplay that.
Damn, yeah. Would he have anything in? I mean, he just did his replace for the turn, so no chance now.
Still, tempo is huge, but do you know, Shattered, how many creep does Ghoster have? It's not like a creep-based deck, right?
No, it's just it's. I think it's literally just a good stuff deck.
Mm-hmm. Still nothing to use the Zenry on, and I don't think this will be useful, but this is a very classic approach to Zenry, just to keep him, just in case that something strong with 2 attack will come. But now,
Okay.
Ghoster is really marching forward for the win, although the positioning of Valhalla is really good. He's having this airdrop unit now, so he can airdrop units in many places, and now I can see what he did. Look what he has in hand, this big skull on the cape of Rook can be really, really valuable.
Could be. That's God, if only Rook had like a flat damage to him, because as of right now, Rook can only, if Ghoster's gonna move where I think he's gonna move, Rook's only gonna deal 2 damage.
like
But,
Ghoster will march forward, keep marching forward. So does not have like it has a lot of use, and now the Spectral Revenant that I think seals the deal. Valhalla still has one more Martyrdom, but can he escape the marching forward Ghoster driver? It looks like Ghoster has this under control.
Yeah, GS Valhalla has no healing, so it's looking very bad.
Okay, he'll take this Sarlacc. He doesn't want to win anymore with Zenrui. Like he sees it makes no sense. Like he has to use it right away. Now Sarlacc is 2-2 and it can still spawn behind the GS Valhalla, but does Ghoster have lethal here?
No. Oh my god, what? Oh. Okay, that's brutal. Like Ghost is so close, but he can't cross the finish line.
Okay, now board is strong for GS Valhalla, okay? So there is some risk. Ghoster should probably aim a little bit to clear that board, to not make it any more dramatic.
What's in Valhalla's hand right now?
Valhalla has Rook, has that he has now replaced. Like he noticed, he has no way to deal any substantial damage with the Rook, and it looks like he has not many options here. One Rift Walker
nice
is
play.
helpful, but we are still having only cheap cards in hand, and I know the pain of Ghostlings in mid game and in late game. This is completely useless right now for GS Valhalla, and he wishes it would be something meaningful. Okay, to turn the game around, but it's just Ghostlings. He still has Provoke, he will play the Provoke, and let's hug that corner for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. He should play the Provoke, as you were saying.
Is there a Spectral
Now,
Revenant? Is there Spectral Revenant?
Is he going to...
Oh, he doesn't need it. It looks like it's over. Dark Terminus is over, yes.
Yeah, it's over.
Nice win by Ghoster Driver. It looks like his leg was really on top of his opponent here. And he's watching forward, and well, the airdrop from GS Valhalla didn't help this time.
Congratulations, Ghosted Driver, for your victory. Well, we are going to watch now the next match of the tournament. That would be Jacques against Freezard, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Freezard against Jacques. So...
Okay,
Then,
so I'll mute myself.
if you guys can start.
Okay.
Let me change this. So Ghoster Driver 1.
Okay, bye-bye.
So,
Alright.
Freezard against Jacques. Let me change the scoreboard here.
Okay. Now, I'll just wait for things to get going here on the match, and then I'll post the prediction.
Great.
They're in.
Yes.
Woo! Okay. God, I'm always so excited to see this deck. I don't mean to meat ride or anything with Jack, but I love seeing people play something so unique to themselves as like players in the game. Like I was talking to you about it the other day on Thursday, how much playing Artivet means to me, and I think that's very much the same sentiment with Jack and Jade Bunk.
Jake Bunk? Is that a deck he created? Deck Jake Bunk or Jack Bunk? How is this? How is it called?
It's one of the cards in his deck, and you know, he really I can't remember which Chromatic Cup, but he really showed off just how good it can be. And because like he was playing it for like 0 mana with Ancestral Divination, and like he was just drawing cards for 3 and building his board and everything. It was amazing.
Oh wow.
But anyways, back to the moment here. All right, so Jack just has his strong players on the board. Thief of Moments, Tuskboar. You can probably get what else to go on the board. Is he gonna play that Jade Monk for 3 and just blink that Thief of Moments back? I think that's what I would do. He's just gonna use... Okay, I like this. He's using the Mana Vortex as like improvised replace because his hand's very cheap at the moment.
I see. I thought Freezar was mostly a Banner player, but I guess not this tournament.
Freezard... I don't really know exactly what Freezard plays. I should have took the time to look at his ribbons before they got started, but Freezard feels more like a variety player than anything.
Oh, I see. Just that last tournament he played Banner. That's what I thought he was a Banner player.
Is Jack just going to replace that Vortex or... Okay. Four mana. Ooh, okay. All right. I think I see something effective here now. So he's going to use the blink from his thief to get his Jade Monk in range of the opponent's thief. Take it out. Very.
Oh, blink.
And then just get his own thief moment into the corner. Now Freezard is without teleportation mechanics on board. And his in Freezard's hand right now. Okay.
Jade Monk. Okay.
Wait. Golem Metallurgist. Let me have a look at this.
What is the point of
Okay.
having so many of these Thief of Moments? Like, aren't you good if you got like one of those? Is there any value on having 2 or 3 of them on the deck at the same time? Do you get more blink spells?
Absolutely. Let me just go into Freezard's deck. I mean, into Jack Just's deck really quick because I can explain the synergies better that way.
Okay.
So, Flame Wreath is a card that deals damage every time it's moved. So having multiple blinks basically creates a massive board wipe.
Oh, I see.
The blink is also a spell, so it can be spammed with Four Winds Magus to do plus to get some nice +1/-1s between you and the opponent. Same with Chakri Avatar, it gets bulkier the more spells are played. Same with Jade Monk, it costs less the more spells are played.
I see.
And then there's also just like the general benefit of moving things away. Tuskboar is one of those because then you can move it out of range of the opponent, make it safer for it to come back to hand. and Thief of Moments also just playing into itself by being passive income and being able to get itself out of trouble using its own passive income.
Yeah. Very nice. So there is value on having multiple thief of moments on the board at the same time.
So, okay, I think I'm starting to see what Friezard's cooking here, or at least the concept. He wants to use Golem Metallurgist to make his golems super cheap, and then play Ancestral Divination to like keep the ball rolling as long as he can. I think that's all right. I'm kind of surprised that I don't see like Assassination Protocol in his deck. I feel like that would be a really good mix for golems.
Yeah, maybe. That is the buff that gives you backstab and I believe +4/+2.
Oh, Assassination Protocol is the one that activates minions immediately, but they can't attack generals.
Oh,
I think that would be
yeah.
really good as a mix with the the high stats of most golem cards.
Yeah,
because then
that makes sense.
Like, you just win most fights.
But it does depend on the golem because you know, this 4/2 golem maybe not too good because he would die attacking anyone mostly, unless he's got like one attack. Yeah, very nice. There.
I think this is a.
Do you think this will kill?
It's either gonna kill or give Friezard a lot of trouble getting back into the game.
I see.
Yeah, look at this. Just spamming that shit right now.
Yeah. So here Friezard is in trouble, but I don't think he's dead.
Okay, so he focused on the golem more than he focused on... Oh, shoot. Wait. No, this is a dangerous place for Jack just. 6 mana... Wait, no, 7 mana. 6 cards in hand. And Friezard only needs an additional 5 damage to get the job done here. So let's see what Friezard has. Ooh. No rushers. No immediate damage. Oh my god. I forgot to make the prediction. I'm sorry.
It might be a little bit too late, so you can skip this one.
Hey, I think it's we're yeah. I'm not spectating from Friezard's end. Did he already use his replace for the turn?
I just noticed that the Friezard, how can I say this? The browser that is streaming Friezard's sides of things, it is very late, and there's no option to catch up. So I don't know how to do this.
Okay, so
anyway, the hand you're seeing from Friezard is delayed.
Okay. Jack just capable of... Okay. How does... I feel like there's a lethal here somewhere.
Here, Dominion's TW, he's asking on the chat, what version of Duelist is this? Duelist GG? This is Duelist 2 that we are playing. Duelist 2.
Here it is. is the winning move here. Interesting. Okay, so I didn't actually know that Thief of Moments still gave the blink if it dies during its attack.
So Jagius won?
Yep. Jack just found the out.
Congratulations, Jagius, on your victory. So
Hey guys, how you doing?
They're doing all right.
we're doing well.
All right, let's see here. We are now at Prezard and Jackjus. Now it goes on to Abracadani versus Jackjus.
Yes.
Should we switch over to some of the other side of the bracket?
Yeah, we could do Chai against Ghoster Driver if they are not playing right now. Or, actually, Abracadani said he had to leave soon. So maybe we could just play Jagius against Abracadani? Okay.
Your interview with the winner.
Congratulations, Jagius. We're probably going to have you to play a game because Abracadani says he'll have to leave soon. So we're going to.
I missed maybe roped like 3 turns. I didn't finish my turn, but yeah, it's okay.
Nice last turn, by the way.
Yeah, I was afraid that I will kill the minions so that I cannot blink. I almost did that. I almost turned the Boulder Breacher into the Pando, and then if I go Tatsu, the other minion, I cannot get the damage, but cannot get the blinks. But okay, I'm back into the game. Wow, no casting for me today.
Oh, Abracadani.
Okay.
Did Abracadani
Good.
left?
Alright.
He said he was going
just-
to leave soon.
Let me see.
I'm currently tuned into Ghoster Driver versus Basil Kovichai. And right now it's looking like a
Okay, I'm going to spectate them. This is
Here.
Ghoster Driver.
so one person's playing Creep, and okay, so I think Basil is playing Creep. Let me check the Discord really quick. Yeah, he's getting creepy with it, and Ghoster is just so up to the same old stuff with his nice things, his good nice things.
Okay, so we're having here Chai against Ghoster Driver. I'm going to change the names.
Okay.
Okay, we are Basil versus Ghoster.
Yes.
What are they playing? They'll play kind of similar. Yeah, this is a creep deck. Yeah, the classic Basil, I would say. A lot of creep, and it's looking like he has a lot of advantage right now. The Ghoster is going for the Spectral Revenant, and he will hit the face, go into that corner where there is no creep. But if Basil has any kind of response to that, and the best response would be obviously what was the name? The 4/4 that is healing. I forgot, but it would kill the Revenant and heal him for insane amount of HP.
I almost said the Emerald Rejuvenator, but Night Splitter is even worse than
Nice
that.
Splitter, thank you. Nice Splitter, yeah. I need to practice now the names of all the cards of these factions that I don't ever play.
I keep wanting to call it Nightcrawler, but that's a worm.
Okay, and it's not that good. I mean, actually, it's good. I didn't see the last card that is right now in Basil's hand. It is the Night Splitter, and he can also use the Keeper on it if he wants to, which is rather perfect for him. He will stall the game as long as he wants.
I have opinions about how they changed Night Splitter and the rest of Creep. I think they did a pretty bad job. Because now, like, you can play Shadow Nova and Night Splitter in the same turn. Just, like, deal massive board swings and health regeneration. Or, like, you can do the same turn with Night Splitter and
okay, let's see where the Zural will put the Spectral Revenant. This is a really key moment right now.
Yeah, okay, back to the game.
Okay, in the middle is not bad. It's not bad. He can hit
nice.
the Keeper and he can hit the Champion as well. RNG is really on the side of the right now.
Look at that. I mean, look at his little Wraithling goons.
Yeah, it's like staged, right? It's scripted. I don't believe it. It's a perfect, a respawn.
Standing over there like, yeah, what's the plan, boss? All right.
But we have to remember, I mean, Ghoster doesn't know it, but we know that Basil has 2 more Keepers in hand, and he has 1 mana Splitter, which will give him insane amount of healing. Good news is that he has only 3 creeps to heal from, right? He's only standing in between 3 of the creep tiles, which will make it a little bit lower, but he starts with the Alduin. What was the last spell that he tries to replicate, I wonder? I cannot see in the history.
Is that Demonic Lure that he just copied?
I believe so.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Like we can see him casting it right now. He wants to get rid rather of the Zural first, and maybe playing the Night Splitter on top of that, because the health is really low. And we are back to 17. This is a safe zone, and but if the Night Splitter gets cleared now, it will be not recreated by the Keeper. So let's see if Ghoster can put on some tempo and try to finish Basil on this 15 HP point right now.
A really nice choice to counterplay too.
Yeah.
I didn't see the method. All right. So
what can Ghost Driver do here? He's got
not much.
You can clear both of the Night Splitters, right? And there will be nothing to replicate from for Basil.
Okay. He could even oh no, he can't. He can't use Demonic Lure to pull either of the Night Splitters close. And then like use Grasp of Agony to blow up everything.
Yeah,
He'll just have to kill them one at a time.
I was thinking the same thing,
wait.
but he replaced that, right? The Agony?
Yeah. But now he's just he doesn't care about the Night Splitters, it seems, and he's just trying to build up his own win conditions again.
He also seems like he's trying to avoid the Shadow Nova, but the thing is, it's rather odd approach to Basil, which has really a lot of strength in the late game, right? The creep decks tends to go very far into the late game, and they tend to win that late game as well. So I don't know also if Ghoster saw how many Keeper of the Veil Basil has in his deck, which tells us the story that he can take this game very far. And I don't know what would be the Ghoster's like finishing blow here. He has the Spectral Revenant, but soon the health points of Basil will go up to 25, I believe.
Yeah. Because he will heal up.
Basil seems to have things well under control right now, though, so it's kind of hard to imagine Ghoster having like an oppressive amount of power to overcome those Night Splitters. especially with the ones in hand and keeper and everything.
Yeah. Looks like a
And I
hard
believe
situation.
now 3 of the Shadow Novas are used. Right, so this is a good news kind of for Ghoster, like he can move in this top right quadrant. But that's about all the good news that he has.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I believe that what he's hoping for is Spectral Revenant into Zuriel. That would deal a ton of damage somehow.
Does he has
oh.
another one? Another Surael? Because he already did play one.
I checked the deck list earlier, and he only has one.
Okay, so it
Oh,
should not be coming back.
You know what's nuts apparently is that Abyssian is also like insanely good in the tabletop game too.
Okay.
That's at least the report I heard from one of my friends who bought the tabletop. I have my own, but I haven't played it yet. I've been waiting for my friends to finish up a D&D campaign so that we can get started.
Okay. So it reflects the reality, right? I mean, by reality, I mean the digital world. Which is our reality.
There's nothing.
in a
Yeah,
sense.
this is our reality. Nothing is real
Our
outside
reality.
computers. And there's this mythical thing called grass, and I just don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Grass feels like Counter's creep. If it will be a tile. Yeah.
Okay.
That would have been a fantastic April Fool's thing to just add a minion that turns every tile into grass.
Without Crawler played by Ghoster, he will clear also that Revenant. 3 clears now on the board, and Ghoster has a hope that if he stays in that quadrant, the creep will not get to him, will not consume him alive. And maybe he's right, so we can see one of the endgame tools that now, in the hand of Ghoster, is Vorpal River, which is the 6/6 with celerity. If it has a good position, good opportunity, and there is no Zuriel, but still it can do a lot.
Y el neutral no veo que son puras bombas nucleares y espadas.
God, that hurts to say.
Working slowly on making grass on the bottom right side of the map, turning that creep back into the Ghoster's creep.
Ghoster.
Mind Leth. How to pronounce it? Mind Leth.
Mind Lathe.
Mind Lathe. He has it in case something strong comes up, like 5/10 with Veil. But another Spectral Revenant, I believe this is the second one from Basil.
I love Mind Lathe as a card, but I hate it in practice because it is a perfect counter to one of my other favorite cards, Eternity Sage. Because like you can just steal the Sage, ram it into something, kill the Sage, and then it'll eat your own Mind Lathe and spawn the Eternity Sage on your side.
Oh.
All right. Man, Ghoster's really hurting.
It's
to,
like a very, very tough situation here for Ghoster Driver.
And oh, man, it's like
Even that card that he's going to play, when it explodes, the odds of the Wraithlings falling on the spikes are very high. So he will probably lose a couple of Wraithlings once that card explodes, when it dies.
I can't do the math exactly, but that's 4, 8, 12. 12 out of 45 tiles are claimed by creep, and then some odd minions here and there. So,
Okay, guys, let's look now at the board. It looks really good in a sense that Basil cannot approach the creep anymore. Like how big of a threat this Vorpal River is. It will get destroyed, but now there is another one in the hand. But let's see if Basil tries. Oh, he cannot even reclaim the spot. I don't know if he has something to clear that Wraithling, but this is very lucky spawn positions for Ghoster. And he has another Vorpal River in hand that can threaten this middle column that we see on the map, which can be the win condition. It will be really epic comeback if Ghoster can pull this off.
Yeah, it would be very impressive.
yeah, 2 Wraithlings were able to infiltrate, and Walker kills 2 more Wraithlings. All right, down to 2 Wraithlings, but that's still forward progress.
Yeah. Okay, what
let's
can
see
he do
here.
now? He's got
Play
another...
another Vorpal.
Yeah. But
Another.
what else? Because of course you can play that, but is it gonna even reach Chai?
In next turn, possibly.
Yeah.
This
And what else is he going to
I'm
play?
really
Nothing. Why not? He had some mana left.
it ain't always about the mana.
Yeah.
But
I guess so.
I'm really happy with this positioning, because if he played it 1 forward, sure, he'd have like better reach on Basil, but it would be right where Basil wants it for a Night Splitter hit.
Exactly. Oh. Still, there is one Spectral Revenant in the hand of, in the deck of Basil, I believe. And Ghoster has played so many. I think maybe all of them are gone by now. And we have 2 really fat minions that one of them will now Basil play. That gets buffed for each creep tile. Abyssal Juggernaut is now on the field. There seems to be no easy counter for this card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks like.
And he's got 3 of those.
And we can see the experience of Basil. Like, who else in this world would use the Keeper on Abyssal Juggernaut? I think only Basil, but maybe he also realized that it will be really hard to reclaim the middle column, so he gives up on healing right now. He thinks that these 2 beefy minions will be enough to keep away the Ghoster on the other side of the map.
Yeah, I think it's Basil's best bet right now to just, because he's out of like ways to plant creep directly on Ghoster now. So now he has to rely on a different strategy, which is, in this case, just summoning some really huge beaters that can one-shot Ghoster. Of course, that's not going to work, because one's already dead to a Night Sorrow.
And amazingly, he has another Night Sorrow in case he wants to use it. Maybe he will not use it now, but decides actually there is nothing to wait for. And yeah, here we see the spawns of the Wraithling right now on the map.
Okay.
One of them right behind Basil, and others. While it looks now like there is some board presence for Ghoster.
Yes.
This is harsh. Okay. So a Night Splitter here would kill all but 2 Wraithlings. But that's fine. That's just Wraithlings. we all know Basil's going to use that for healing instead of forward momentum if he has to.
Mhm.
Ghoster is kind of making the comeback a little by little. Maybe he will be able
Problem
to
is
do it.
all of the cards that he's left in the deck seem really trash for now. They're really cheap. He can play entire hand in the next turn, which he probably will not. But I am afraid he has no beefy stats minions left in his deck. And another big Abyssal Juggernaut that still can be lured away from the vision of Ghoster, but the winning conditions are a little bit limited. Now we can see that Basil has came into the middle column.
Okay, so Basil's hand. I just gotta inspect that real quick. Is he out of keepers now? Have we been keeping track?
I believe he used
believe-
2 of them.
All right.
I would say, yeah, 2. I think Peppo is right. I think Peppo is right on this one. But the Ghoster's
Okay.
driver hand is completely trash right now. We don't
Yes.
need that Demonic Lure right now at all. Like, the positioning is so far. This is a very positional game right now. So this Demonic Lure will not help a lot. Obviously, maybe in the turn or 2 when we have to get rid of this Abyssal Juggernaut. But let's see what he's doing. He will use the Darkfry Sacrifice, hoping that maybe in the next turn big minion comes that he can play. Nothing in this turn will happen for Ghoster, and we know that. And what will be the answer of Basil?
I'm wondering why he hasn't played Sarlacc. Actually, is it more advantageous for him to stay on that back row as best as he can?
Very good question. Very good question, and I don't know. And I think Ghoster would be very happy to be asked about that after the game. He's not using the Sarlacc. He's not getting rid of them even at all. Maybe he thinks that in the current situation there is no Death Watch opportunity. It's completely useless. So he is not willing to play that at all just to not get fatigued that quickly. I don't know, we will have to ask him. But now we can see another Void Pulse is called, and it's a perfect value, Void Pulse. And Basil doesn't need that cheap card anymore in his deck. 8, down to 8 for Basil in the deck. And we can see there is also opportunity to silence, to dispel that Juggernaut if he wants to.
Yeah. Wow, that's huge. I mean, he could.
Ghoster, in this moment, 12 in the deck, 12 in the deck. You've been asking why there is still Sarlacc hanging around in this hand. I think this is exactly why. 12 cards right now. We don't want to get rid of the cards that easily. And we can see this will take a little while more, which means we will be down to 5 4 cards in the deck. And it will get really interesting in the end of this match, this epic match in, I believe, second round, Ghoster versus Basil.
Oh, the fatigue game sense here is unreal. I didn't even think of that. You know, a few turns back, he was holding back on using the cards in his hand. I think he was trying to level out or get ahead of Basil.
He was
and you have
looking
to be
for
really
this.
Exactly. You have to be really an epic player, like serially epic. I believe that's the rank that Ghoster has on the Epic Series Discord. You have to be that good to know that versus creep, it may go into the fatigue game, that it can go until the 0 cards in the deck, and that you can somehow put the thread on the column with the Vorpal River. This is insane now. 100 IQ Ghoster driver. He's sitting on the right quadrant. He's doing not much, but he's controlling the game right now. Although, let's see how it goes from here.
I play so much fatigue and aggro. I can't even like conceive of fatigue matches like this game is displaying.
Yeah, it is.
How are you feeling about who has the lead here?
Well, I think Ghoster has a very clear win condition in terms of fatigue, and Basil's struggling to like put forward momentum. into the board because like now he's out of beaters, no more Abyssal Juggernauts, no more Shadow Novas. He might have one more Keeper of the Veil, but that's it. Like after that, he really doesn't have much for bodies to like get the game finished or immediate damage.
Chai also saved a card there. He only used one because I think he knows that his deck is about to run out. So he's saving up some of his deck.
Yeah, that might be the case, definitely. Now they are on the both sides of the giant river of this creep. And, well, I think Basil is trying to use the fact of the, then, let's say, natural damage of the creep, the 2 damage that it deals every turn. So he can fall back and he can somehow in this way I think Ghoster, if he ever wishes to come close to him, but I think he actually will never try to close the distance with Basil.
Yeah, I mean it
and
is.
Basil back in the middle row he comes.
It is hard to
Alright.
close the distance because I mean for Ghoster Driver because there are all these spikes. So
Yeah.
I would stay
I was just
right
wondering
with
what was
this.
the purpose of the backline ambassador, right? I was thinking that he might try to build some creep in the backside of the map. Okay, 10 health on the Ghoster Driver's bar,
Yes.
and the minions are creeping closer and closer. We can see in the deck now on 8 cards on the side of Ghoster.
No.
He replaces Malice.
That's right.
And I think Dark Spine Elemental can keep block himself off here. He knows that there is no Nova left.
I think, you know what? I think Basil just realized that his best strategy available right now is to just beat Ghoster Driver with his own hands.
Yeah. With his general. Well, I
On
mean,
that one?
okay.
Oh, okay. He's being as clever as he possibly can be with like trades right now. Oh my god, one more Revenant.
Revenant is huge.
Yes.
What does Basil have? Oh, he has Mind Lathe still.
Oh my god, will it be the Mind Lathe lethal? That will be crazy. It would be insane damage. Basil, but Basil has that opportunity and he's holding the Mind Lathe already for 7 turns. So I really wish it could pay off. But he's going forward. He's throwing cards. He's throwing Alkaline Lore Master. Is this maybe enough? Or he will just clear it all with the Grasp of Agony right now? I think that's what's happening. And down to 5 HP, I believe, Ghoster Driver. And moving Basil a little bit, 1 square. He's thinking if he should go all the way forward. We don't know yet. Yeah, all the way forward. So he's not waiting for fatigue. He thinks he can end it right here, right now. But to block it off, Ghoster has a few cards in his hand. He has the Spectral Revenant. He has a few creep to... and I believe he can block it off for now.
Yeah. Oh my god, but Ghoster might get jump scared by the Mind Lathe here. I think that might genuinely be how this game ends.
And the most beautiful thing about Mind Lathe is the things it does into to the mind of your opponent. All the time you're thinking that it is in hand of your opponent. And it looks like he's going for the face. He's going back, and 1 damage is enough for... no, actually not, because there was creep that I didn't see about. But Mind Lathe is William Cis, as you said! This is the lethal that
Oh, nice.
An amazing finish with Basil. And the last emoji, I think Ghoster knew what is waiting in the hand of Basil. This is Mind Lathe, and the mind was controlled of the Spectral Revenant. Epic battle in the very first rounds of Chromatic Cup.
Yes,
And
amazing.
who says fatigue is boring?
So, well, Abracadani
amazing.
has not showed up. I don't believe he has. So we will have now Chai again against Smiles. So I will change the names now. So goes Chai 1.
GG, that was amazing. Oh, I can't believe I called it.
Smiles.
Man. I just never... I never think about fatigue
lower
matches that
bracket
way.
play. Let's let the lower bracket play
Yeah.
their games. Yeah, in this.
Yeah, sure.
This
Give
time.
me a second.
You're right. There's always...
So it will be
The
now.
under bracket always needs time to catch up, so we can let winner's bracket take 15 if they need to.
Let me see if they do need to, because maybe they don't.
Let's see here. What? Ghosters versus Chai. Chai wins. Just Valhalla wins against Pasty. Ghoster Driver and Callan. Okay.
Chai and
Basil versus Smiles. All right. Man. That was such an amazing game. But also, Jack, just you can still hear us even though you're muted. Thank you for the commentary and insight, because I'm not able to conceive of fatigue as well as other players, because I'm so focused on like tempo and aggro most of the time when I play.
Don't worry. I just by luck I saw that it can go to fatigue. I'm not that good as well, but yeah, we were lucky that we actually predicted more or less what will happen. You predicted the mind lathe, and I predicted that it can go a long time. Yeah.
Well,
Okay, that was a great lesson how to play this matchup from Ghost. Even though he lost, but still.
No, absolutely. I think he played amazingly and like went for his win conditions at any given moment, especially like recognizing. Right.
Maybe let's watch the Calvin game.
okay, but Calvin
You know
has
why-
not started. There is Freezard in game. Maybe we can spectate Freezard against Valhalla. I believe they're playing.
It's like because
Yeah, let's check
at
it
least one game of Calvin I would like to see. He was not on the stream, and he's like a legend.
Yeah, sure. But he's not playing right now. Maybe after this one. Or let me know if he starts playing, and then we can spectate him.
Okay, let's give them.
All right, back to the present. Let's see here. Freezard and GS Valhalla. And I can only see Freezard's half of things right now. Let me go to the stream, see if you have stuff open right now. He's got enough to activate Sensu, and he has another Sensu in play, so Freezard might actually be able to like make golems look good this time around.
No, this is an amazing deck, really, and he played this quite a few times on the ladder as well. Freezard likes to bring some like a really extraordinary decks.
I haven't played in a while, and I haven't seen this deck specifically. How does it function? Like, what's the usual course to get a win?
So basically, the point is you have to do the lethal with the Boulder Breacher, right? So you put the golems around the enemy, and they are quite beefy, they can prolong the game quite well. And then the finisher is using the Boulder Breacher, which actually does really a lot of damage. Look at the board. It's really good. It's really good for Freezer right now.
One of my favorite golem decks is No More, and that was it was a Vitruvian deck with Astral Phasing and Mirage Master, and then the golem package. And I would just like, I would backline a golem for the turn, you know, conditions permitting, and then, you know, if I had like 7 mana to spare the next turn, I would just Astral Phasing Mirage Master, and like, now the opponent has like 2 meat walls that they have to kill, or just like start losing the game real hard.
Okay. Was it working?
It worked. I mean, it was all right. It wasn't the greatest thing ever, but it was fun. And I think that's what's important.
But I bet you never saw what GS Valhalla is playing. Yeah. Crazy.
Valhalla, he's playing something pretty fun here too today. He's doing a positional deck with the Sunstone Templar, the one that grants airdrop to everything, and then he's using like Dancing Blades and Lily and Arclight Sentinel.
Okay. How about this airdrop minion? Isn't it crazy?
It's
very good. Yeah.
It's, oh man, if only like Valhalla had like a rook setup. Like if he only had like
Oh,
these are the
rook setup. And
yeah,
I don't know if you can see right now. I'm very happy you mentioning it. That Freezer is under his own wall, let's say. Okay, so from here, if he can get the airdrop and put the rook on the last tile with the airdrop, this is a huge damage. But now we see Freezer, as if he heard us speaking, he moved a little bit forward.
Yep. Oops. Not really, buddy. Oh wait, no, it's more of a order thing.
Okay, in the hand there is still golem metallurgist that will discount other golems, and wow, he can dump I think the entire hand in the next turn.
Right. I think Freezer really messed up that turn, because he could have played a metallurgist in between all of that and like not lost hand advantage like at all thanks to the Sensus.
Yeah. Well, it happens.
But I don't know, maybe those metallurgists are important for like the breacher
so I will
turn.
give I will give a little bit of oh, there is the airdrop minion. And the behind the scenes, okay, of this deck that Freezer has told me. So apparently you want to save the metallurgist for the active people. Some turn, I think this is kind of the turn that it should be played out. But Boulder Breacher is extremely expensive, so even like in this turn, like let's say 7 mana turn, very unlikely to happen. So I still don't know how to pull this off. But as you can see, even now, he doesn't seem to be playing Golem Metallurgist, right?
And he's using Ribbon Dancer to wait, no. Ah!
Oh. Yeah. This is what Incognito was saying. You have to calculate exactly the cards before you play them. Although it was not too complicated situation, right? I believe. Ah no, there was 4 cards. Exactly, there was 4 cards played, and yeah, he went twice instead of once.
Oh, that's great. Comedy and tragedy all in one. This is Shakespearean.
Yeah, I also believe maybe no, because he took the diagonal step and then he used the Ribbon Dancer. Anyways, this is a very tragic situation for Freezer. And could you see the GS Valhalla hand? Does he have a lethal now?
Let's check it out. GS Valhalla has okay, he can take care of Ribbon Dancer with Zenrui And then pretty much the rest of everything he can handle, no problem. He's got a martyrdom
but-
for the.
Yeah, he was missing 2 damage to lethal. I was just hoping maybe he can finish this. I mean, not hoping, I was thinking maybe he can finish this time, but yeah, it looks like the Boulder Breacher is not coming. And the escape time. Now he did it again. He did it again, guys. And he doesn't know how many cards are left. He did it again, guys. He took the diagonal step. Well, if he throws too many cards, let's see what he throws. Because if he decides on playing the golems, it will be too many and he will go back into the space. But obviously the Freezer learns on his mistakes. He will never do that. And yeah, this will be one less that would be needed to go back. Keshrai is played, so no spells for GS Valhalla, but I feel like he doesn't need any spells to use here. Maybe this martyrdom will be useful. Let's see what he decides to play.
It was God, not playing martyrdom last turn was actually really smart because it would have activated the ribbon dancer and aided Freezard in his escape.
Okay, do we have the lethal here? If this Lily was on the other side! What a crazy situation happening here. We can for sure clear it. We can make +2 attack for Zenrui. And this looks like it's the end.
Yeah, this is good.
Because the Lily has airdrop!
Congratulations, Valhalla.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about it.
Man. Good show. I'm loving this. I'm loving the tournament today.
So
Oh my
Calvin,
God, I completely forgot that we can put Lily anywhere on the board. And it doesn't matter if I'm behind or ahead. I counted the Lily, but I had no idea it can be placed that way. Good game, and unfortunately Freezard out of this tournament, but we'll probably see some more memes in the next one.
okay, so
Man, it's almost like
Quick
it's
question.
almost like he designed the deck to work like this.
do we show the winner's bracket with Chai against Miles, or do we go with the loser bracket Ghoster Driver against Calvin? You guys can choose.
I think loser bracket because they will for sure not play anymore, right?
Okay,
The
okay.
winners bracket, they can still play in the finals and so on and so forth.
Okay.
In the loser bracket, so
We go with Calvin then against Ghoster Driver.
Ghoster. Yeah, let's check it out.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
No worries, man. All right, I'm loading up Ghoster's perspective right now.
I'm changing up
Okay. That. All right, I'm looking at Ghoster right now. Calvin. What's Calvin running? Hold on, I gotta.
here. Okay. What is Calvin running?
Okay, so all right. He's made it easy for me. He's playing a control deck because he's labeled the deck control. And it's just looking like some big boys. I'm seeing Whistling Blade, 2 Whistling Blades, Zuriel, 3 Archons, a Bone Reaper, and then Vorpal and Revenant, obviously. And then some stuff to get him to the late game, like Emerald Rejuvenator, all the classic control tools, and Sloth. Pretty. So, normally when I build decks, I like to see how many cards I can play turn 1, player 1. And I usually like to go for around 12 at the very least. Calvin's rocking with 9, but that's fine because it's a control deck. It's supposed to worry more about its late game than anything.
Okay, so you're saying that Calvin should win on... I mean, his deck is... He wants to win on like turn 9?
Oh my god, it's already over.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, nice. Wow, that was very quick. Who won that? Was
Calvin won.
that Calvin? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Calvin won. It's kind of hard to keep track,
Yes.
given.
Okay, so
But Calvin won.
good. Calvin won, and now
Yeah.
we go with the winners bracket. So Calvin won here.
Okay.
So now we spectate Chai versus Smiles.
Chai versus Smiles. Let's check it out. They're already in it. All right, I've seen Basil's hand. I want to see what Smiles is up to now. A lot of interesting things happening, but also a lot of Abyssian to be expected. Abyssian, you know, just being the best faction in the game right now.
Oh, is it?
For
I
a
had
number
no
of
idea.
different reasons. Oh yeah, it's like Abyssian can do a lot of different things, and a lot of its like archetypical stuff is pretty strong. Creep's really good. Using the big bodies like Revenant and Reaper with Zuriel is really strong. And then it just has a lot of really good tools at its disposal, such as Demonic Lure, like we're seeing right now.
I see.
All right, so where are we? Smiles. Okay, the game's still. We're just getting warmed up basically because both of these players play for the late game. Okay. Lightbender taking out the tiles.
Miles against Chai. Yeah. Okay. Everything's looking good. This is winner's bracket. This is winners semifinals.
See what. All right, I'm updating your end of the stream. Basil. Oh, okay. So you're fiddling around right now, so I can't see Basil's hand just yet. Go ahead and take your time.
Yes, give me a second. Okay, there it is.
Pasty says it ended too fast. I mean, we just started too late. It didn't end too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of waited to see this game, but it started with a delay, so very unfortunate. But luckily, we'll see Calvin in the next one, right? He won that game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, now Smiles first time on the stream today, I believe. Is this correct?
Yes, this is correct. First time on the stream.
Yeah.
Right. Now.
And again, the mirror matchup. So what would be the key here? I believe like overturning that creep, right, in some key moments would be really important. What else?
They're good.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically having a creep fight right now. It's essentially both of them have nearly the same strategy. Smiles with Shadow Nova. He's got Alcuin, Keeper of the Veil, and then Basil. I can't believe I almost forgot who he's playing against. Has the same idea. Veil, Nova, Alcuin, Splitter. There's some small differences, but overall, I say I give Smiles a slight advantage here, just in terms of deck building, because he's got Sloth to remove even more tiles.
Interesting. Yeah, Sloth is really good, I feel like, but kind of... I would prefer to put creep on the ground, you know, than any tiles of Sloth.
Right. And then Smiles also came prepared with a single Lightbender, but he's already played it. Or she? It's kind of hard to tell sometimes.
Okay, I think he or she, they will forgive us for this mistakes in pronouncing. But I have to mention one thing. Basil is a monster on this deck. He is the best player in the world right now playing the creep deck, and there is no doubt about it. So if he plays the mirror matchup, I believe like he has a huge chances of winning because he understands this deck very, very well. Although it has gained a lot of popularity in the last days again, right? Maybe a few weeks. As we realize that this is actually the way to play the game. So in this time, Basil didn't play many games. He didn't play ladder at all. So maybe he can have some obsolete state of the game in his head. Although I would be pretty sure that he is very confident with the game right now. Big minions now put on the board by Smiles.
Oh yeah, and it is basically, this match boils down to game sense versus counterplay, from what I'm hearing from you.
Yeah, good, very nice way to put it. Yeah. And now Mindleth is in the hand of Basil. It's
I'm
a
actually
busy minion, but what do you think?
oh wait, hold on. Mind Length, you say?
He will not work right now, right? Good, you caught me here.
It won't work.
Yeah.
It won't
Yeah.
work because as soon as it
Yeah.
switches sides, it's going to calculate for his own creep.
Exactly.
It's only gonna work once Basil's able to start getting creepy with it.
Exactly. Amazing details here in the Duelist 2. Nicely they're played early, didn't heal that much. And I think this is kind of a mistake because he thought it. I know. Obviously,
Okay.
cannot be mistake on the best creep player in the world side.
2 steps ahead of you, Jack. Well, actually,
Yeah.
2 damage ahead of you.
Now there is this risk for putting Shadow Novas early on the ground. They can be quickly changed to the enemy creep, and this is very effective. But we will see if Smiles tries to do this now.
Yeah, I think. Oh my god, I knew it would boil down to this. Smiles cares more about being creepier than Basil, more than he cares about taking things off the board.
But now I know already that in Basil's hand there is another Shadow Nova, and it will come down to the positioning because let's see, Smiles is kind of put this Shadow Nova, but he's going to turn left, and what it means is that it's completely different game now if we will keep both of the players on the left side of the board, right? This creep on the right side kind of does not matter. And,
Wow.
everything is cleared, but now let's see how Basil plays that positionally. This is very important.
Yeah, no, that was amazing. Like, that took everything off the board. He didn't get
Yes.
healing, but he's pulled ahead of Basil, both on board and with creep. Smiles is really demonstrating that, like, counterplay is, yeah, like this. It's always nice to have counterplay.
Yeah, sounds very nice. And now, even if Basil wants to change the side of the creep, wants to change the creep to his own, it will give no value to him at all because Smiles already moved left. Maybe it was actually a brilliant play, and we know that playing Shadow Nova with the Nice Meter on the same round is possible, but it's rather expensive and it will not heal like insane amount. For Basil, what it looks like. Basil is trying to pull the trigger. 8 health points now on the Smiles bar.
Ooh. Okay. Now let's see here. Back to the other perspective. Smiles is miles away from any of his creep, so it's going to be really hard for him to heal back.
Insane offensive positional play by Basil, and it looks like this escape from his own creep didn't turn out well. Smiles,
This could be it. Basil just has to replace into his own Revenant, and it's over.
Yeah, Revenant would come clutch. We can see right now in the Smiles hand there is Revenant, and he will play it right now. And let's see what's the replace for Basil. It's not the Spectral Revenant.
Is it anything at all though? Let's see it. Sorry, I'm watching this through the stream right now. Okay, yeah, it's a handful of nothing. Mind Lathe won't work because Revenant's just gonna die.
Terminus.
Well, he's not dead this turn.
Also right here, and now behind the back of Smiles, Abyssal Juggernaut. So he gives kind of space for Smiles to creep into the creep that he has on the middle side of the map, but it's still really far, and 8 health points, and still the upcoming draw and the replace. Let's see what Basil draws, and there is no Stealth. Still, we will see in the next turn if there comes the magical top deck replace.
And Smiles can finally breathe with some Shadow Nova. But what's he gonna do?
Yeah,
okay. I think he can't kill everything, but he can kill the Juggernaut.
Put the Nova on the left from the Basil's general.
Yeah, right there. And he'll be able to kill the Juggernaut, heal himself mildly, and take out the Wraithling, make things just about even between the two. Smiles. Okay. I'm just gonna hold my breath because...
Yes. I'm very anxious to see
Oh my God.
what is he going to do. Okay. So Nova.
He's moving away? What?
Okay, I didn't see
What?
that coming. This is some crazy play now from Smiles.
But he has 1
Will it pay
HP.
off? He now has the avenue to creep back
Oh,
into
never
the
mind.
top.
Fine. No, that
But
was
will the
bad.
replace be so for
Smiles
Revenant?
missed 4 HP.
He did, but maybe it was his choice. Let's see what's the replace. There is no lethal yet. There is Mind left that we can use to put him back into 2 health points, but he will not risk it. There are many cards that would finish Basil's life in the next turn. This is very actually the hard situation. Even if he falls back, excuse me, to the right here, it's kind of tricky. He cannot escape from the range of Night Splitter, basically.
Doesn't need that 4 HP. You're out of your mind. Revenant could end this immediately. Like, that... Oh, now I'm mad, Pasty. Now you've made me mad. Because, yeah, Smiles is even saying it himself. Oops. Okay? Yeah, he's... Songhai mad. Songhai mad.
Songhai mad.
Like, Revenant could end this immediately. And it would suck. Because that 4 health would be the difference between a win and a loss right now.
Yeah, bit of misplay. And also, cards are not helping now to Basil. He will play Abyssal Crawler, overturn one of the creep there. Still, the Ephemeral Shroud will die. But in the next turn. So for now, he's safe from this attack.
Now Smiles is just going to oppress him right now. I think this is it though. Yeah,
Okay,
it's over.
There is a keeper. There is a finishing blow of playing the Night Splitter right now, and there is no way for Basil to survive. A crazy turnaround from Smiles. Even though
Oh yeah,
made
he
one
won.
mistake, it didn't count in the end because he just won the game.
I mean, overall, Smiles came prepared and everything, but I will say his victory came down to luck because of that misplay.
So Smiles won, right?
Smiles wins.
Okay. Well, I mean, there is always luck in the card games, right? Because it all depends on what you draw. You can get lucky. I mean, you can have all the strategy in the world, but if you get unlucky, you will just lose. Anyway.
Abracadabra is
Yeah.
back, so can he play against me or?
You mean Abracadani, right?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Rakadani is back. And
Chai versus
No, he's here, so yes, he should play against you. I'm gonna let him know.
Alright, let's who else is popping off right now?
okay, you can let maybe the other guys, the Chai and GS Valhalla, to play. What do you think?
Yeah.
guys?
Well,
I think
I mean,
yeah,
if you don't start now, yeah, I sure.
We start now. I mean, we start, but like synchronously, so that it doesn't get too long the tournament. But it's up
Okay.
to you.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
So that would be. Are they playing? No, they're not.
no, they're not playing. I
Well-
think yeah, we have to I think we should prioritize losers bracket because they're the ones who still need to do a few more rounds.
Okay, I will stream then Chai versus Valhalla. They have to start. Let me tell them.
Chai versus Valhalla. All right. Now what are their decks going to be? Let's see here. So Chai and Valhalla. Chai's playing Creep. Valhalla, forgot what he's playing.
I mean, I'm going to stream whoever is
He's-
playing, right?
His position Lionar.
Well, they are not playing, so I think I will stream Abracadani against Yakius, right? They just started. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay.
Versus yeah. Let's do it. Let's
We'll
do
do
it.
that.
Watch him if you got him, you know, or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Abracadani.
So
Yakius.
what? Okay. Now I see what's going on. What we missed so far is Healing Mystic getting chomped by Tuskboar, and then Chakri Avatar being spawned naked, killed by Riftwalker, and then the general punched Tuskboar to death. Now it's back in Jack Juss's hands. He can't proc Sensu, and he can't lower the cost of Jade Monk. Rough. This is a very bricky hand. Alright, Rhythm Weaver and Jade Monk. That will at least let him stay positive with his hand. Still no spells, but a spell is guaranteed off of Rhythm Weaver, so maybe that can start turning things around for Jack Juss's hand quality. Let's see here.
Oh, Abracadani is playing Banner. Nice. He's
yeah,
playing
okay. He's
Stun
got the-
Banner.
Oh, I love it. He's got the Love Bender too. I want
Yeah.
this skin, but haven't had the opportunity for it yet. I remember passing some around earlier, and doing a giveaway when a bunch of participants in a tournament didn't collect.
That's the skin that you're talking about is a general skin?
Oh, it's the so Lightbender got a special skin for Valentine's Day where he's like, it's really cute. He's got like a red suit on and like a gigantic rose instead of his staff.
Oh, nice.
It's really fun.
Well,
Yep,
Jack
Arctic
is-
Displacer. The
Oh, he's got so many
okay, back to-
spells. This makes a lot of sense.
Jack just doing a little bit of popping off with Magus. equipping that Sensu at the very end to get the ball rolling on some extra hand advantage. What's nice about Sensu is that at the very least it functions as improvised replace, and at best, it's like even getting 2 cards off of 0 mana, even if it's delayed, is really nice.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
This the
actually,
Shanghai always have so many cards on their hands. Like it's hard to make them have few cards on their hand because they're always drawing. They have many
Alright.
cards to draw, right?
yeah. Let's see here. Chai and GS Valhalla. Let me just. Do you mind if I jumpstart the match versus Chai and Valhalla?
Oh, yeah, sure. We can do that now. So we stop spectating this and we go with Chai. Okay.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry. Let me lay out my plan more clearly with
Okay.
you. I'll keep tabs on Chai versus Valhalla on my own spectating end, and then also assistant spectating this just to give updates on what's going on.
Oh yeah, sure. That would be nice.
Okay, awesome. All right, so before I go, I just want to take a look at the board state for Jack Just versus Abra. Jack Just could kill most things here, but it's gonna cost him in terms of Abra getting back up to a full hand. All right.
Yes.
End game. I'm going to
Yeah,
see
usually
what.
you don't want to kill
Losers
these
bracket is up to.
mementos because you give Vanar too many cards.
Okay. So to give a quick update from Valhalla and Basil right now. Valhalla's got his Templar down in the corner. Basil has nothing
Nice.
on his board, but he's established 4 creep so far. All right, he just claimed back some space using a Night Sorrow, and both players are at a full hand. The game has basically only just begun, with both players at 25 and 23.
Okay, this other game looks like it might end really fast because Abragadan is already at half HP with only 12.
Yeah. Jack Just's deck is really good at putting pressure on. But Abra, does he pack any healing? Because healing can really put a thorn in the side of... Oh yeah, 3 Emerald Rejuvenators, 3 Healing Mystics, and then
But-
some Sloth Guards and Arctic Displacers to slow the opponent down.
But he has no heal on his hand, so he has to survive for now until he draws one healing minion. So he's not killing the boar. Okay. He should get hit with the board this turn and be at like 9 HP, I believe. And
Yeah.
if you get to 8 HP, you are practically dead against Shanghai because they use that spell that deals 8 damage and you're done for.
Okay, it's time for divination. This is always fun to watch. Okay, starting with the boar. He could double dip with divination, and then bring himself back up to. Well, it's not necessary. It's absolutely not necessary to do that.
Jackius is really ahead here.
All right. Now, Once this divination turns end, I'm gonna get back on tabs with Chai versus Valhalla.
Okay.
But let's see. So it's gonna bring Danny down to 9 health, but Jack just really isn't. He doesn't have the pressure, but he at least has the fuel for next turn to like hopefully close the game out.
Yes, I mean, next turn from Jagius will probably be the last turn of this game, but we shall see.
And he's still at full health, so well, actually not anymore, but
Almost.
21 health is a long way from dead, so Danny's really gonna have to stall the hell out of Jack just to win. And it is not looking good. He's got him fully surrounded.
He's got
At the very least, he has some minions on the outside. Alright, but back to the action with Valhalla and Chai. It looks like a lot of scuffling has happened. Chai's down to 19, Valhalla's down to 17. Templar just got lured onto the creep tiles, and the board is empty, other than the 4 creep. Both players still at 6 cards in hand. They are playing this very defensively.
I see. Well, there's their tournament life on the line.
So, I love this now. Valhalla used one of his own minions to activate Temporal Sage Lily so that he could break the Mind Lathe that Chai had equipped. And Chai is going to fight back by killing Lily with a Spectral Revenant. Valhalla's now down to 11 health. So it's looking we're getting into the desperate part of the game now.
The game froze for me. I don't know what is going on. I think I will get out and join again.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. This Duelist 2 might be like its own completely like legal full game that you can pay money into, but it's still very much like a passion project from my point of view. Like it's been revived by the fans and like old devs and everything.
Okay.
All right.
So Abracadabra against Jagius. Give me a second here. I will set things up.
Basil currently has lethal for next turn, but Valhalla is able to the ball's in his court right now. He just started his turn. 9 mana, 6 cards. But I don't believe he's running any healing, so that could be a lot of trouble. Oh, okay. So Valhalla is going to throw down his Elix Stormblade and give celerity to Templar, kill a Night Sorrow Assassin, and keep himself in the game a little bit longer here.
Well, here Abragadani has recovered a lot. I kind of missed what he did, but he did recover a lot. Oh, he played 2 Emerald Rejuvenator.
And then at some point earlier, he played Sloth and is now standing on green, which is really
it is really good.
That can be really annoying for Songhai players. I
remember before the game froze, I was thinking that this was going to be Abragadani's last turn, but he has turned things around here.
Yeah. So finally, his healing is coming to him. Both players are standing. Well, actually, yeah, even on health, but Danny is now behind on board.
Does this no damage to him because he's on green?
Yep, 4 wins deals no damage.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it's some. Effect damage is still minion damage.
Yes,
and I
of
think
course.
that's really interesting. It's what is it? Hearthstone didn't calculate effect damage that way. They just calculated it as effect damage. But this means if you stand on green, White Widow won't work, 4 Winds won't work, Shadow Dancer won't work.
Yeah, so many things will not work.
Oh shit! Oh no! I missed the final turn for the other game, but it looks like oh shit, who just won? Or they'll report it. Chai won.
Okay, so Chai is in the finals. He will play against Smiles, I believe, in the winners final.
All right. Well, I'll just come back to Jack just versus Danny. Yeah. Holy sh! You know what the real problem is for Actress right now is that he is 9. He only has 9 cards left in his deck, and he cycles like he's a minigun.
He's a minigun, huh?
Yeah, just like spewing cards out of his hand every single turn. Sensu, Gotatsu, Divination.
Yes, and well, how many cards does Abragadani have? Oh, he's got plenty of cards too. What? Well played. Is he going to kill him?
Half of the top 4 is creep. You know, 4 of the top 4 could have been creep. So I think this is a relatively good turnout. Is it happening?
Nice! Let's go! Very nicely done by Jackius. So, oh no, Jackius is in the finals. Of course.
That tends to happen.
That was
From my personal experience.
very explosive from Jackius.
And no surprise either that... Oh, you can update the brackets with Chai winning.
Okay, Chai
by the way.
won and Abragadani lost, so Chai moves on.
So once again, no surprise that Chai made it to top 4.
Okay, we're going to have here Abragadani against Calvin now on stream. I'm going to let them know.
Okay. Let's peep the horror. Man, I wish I was more tuned in because that last turn looked pretty crazy. I think Jack just... I wish I really had time to admire how in the hell he got it all the way up to like what,
Yeah.
15 damage?
It was,
on that?
I believe it was 14. But yeah, it was quite a lot.
Okay.
Okay,
Jack
there
did
are-
not run out of juice.
That's true.
All right, we're in.
Yes,
We're in this shit like the Matrix.
exactly.
And sometimes it's kind of hard to believe it's real. All right. Danny doing the classic stuff. Wait. Hold on. If I Danny made a crucial misplay just now. He did not kiss his opponent with Healing Mystic turn 1.
Oh, huge
Huge.
mistake.
Huge mistake. You're always supposed to do that. Unless you have Green Gazer, then you can actually heal yourself and make the play competent. Yep, and he's already paying for it because his Mystic is dead now.
Yes.
My dream has come true. I can watch Calvin playing the tournament.
Yes, finally.
Versus Danny, too.
Finally! Against my nemesis, I mean, not that nemesis, I was quite lucky a few games against Abracadabra.
Dude,
but
it is
against, like, a
crashing.
insanely good-
Did the game crash for you
insanely
too?
good player. No,
Alright.
it did not. It did not crash for me. We will wait for the people on the stream to see what's
It did not
happening.
crash, it only froze the game for a few seconds.
I got you covered, no worries. So Calvin is okay. I'm gonna guess he's gonna play Void Pulse. Okay, he's gonna summon his Spectral Blade, and he's gonna swing. Interesting. He's just going for damage right now.
Calvin's game is a testament. I think he's just like throwing all the cards he has. Like, okay, it gets 1 damage. Okay, I'm searching for one health minion, and I'll just throw it to show everyone how busted this faction is. I think this is the approach for this Chromatic Cup. This is a statement.
Mm-hmm. And you know, I think Calvin's playing really smart here by swinging because, I mean, it's a pretty minor choice, but Vanar is not known for out-of-hand damage, so that using 1 durability to smack in the face isn't as consequential as it would be in other matchups.
Mm-hmm. I see. Very interesting. Now, Sloth is the only card that he can play, right? And it's very good with the artifact he has, because he will not get his artifact destroyed. Looks like the
Facts.
tempo is in favor of Calvin right now.
And normally it'd be
Although
bad, but
he will be low on cards. What do you think?
I think he's low on cards, but he did rebound a little bit by only playing 1 that turn. And what's really fun here is that now Displacer is on green, so he can't kill Sloth without some out-of-hand assistance right now.
Wow. Amazing play by Calvin.
Which means he can, Calvin can potentially wail on Danny for another turn standing on red and Danny standing on blue.
Health points of Abracadabra are quite low. Although he has some healing, I'm wondering if Calvin will push that tempo a little bit further. He still has 2 stacks on his sword and on his blade, and well, if he has opportunity, I think he will keep, as you said, keep swinging the face of Abracadabra.
Mm-hmm. Oh! His own Sloth. But that's fine.
Unloaded.
Calvin already has what he needs to fight against this. Lure and Terminus will do the job just fine.
Okay, he replays the cheapest card here. He knows he's quite low on cards. And as you said, I think this will be the play from Calvin. Although he decides to use Dark Terminus on the 4/6 Arctic Displacer and the Moniclor. I think this is what you said exactly, right?
Yep, he had exactly what he needed to deal with both of those big bodies. Sloth, all the way in the corner.
And look what he draws! Look what he draws! Spectral Revenant! No, this is a god draw right now for Calvin. For this tempo that he has.
Let me keep tabs on Danny's hand really quick here. Oh man.
How
I
is it
think he's
looking? How is it
cooked.
looking?
Just flash freeze. There's no healing. All he's got is like some stuns, Rift Walker, Hearth Sister. Well, actually, hold on. Hearth Sister can help because that can pull Sloth all the way to the front.
It can. Will he decide to do it though? Actually, Spectral is also very good against Sloth, so he can even attack the Sloth. Like, he doesn't have to care at all. And next turn, Calvin has 7 mana, and he already calculates what cards can condemn his plan, but I think there are not many cards for Abracadani that can stop this massive 7 mana turn Spectral Revenant coming. And exactly as you said, Abracadani, but I think it will not help. In the pocket of Calvin is this very scary guy with the claws and with the rush. And let's see if he will deal enough damage. He can do the Grasp of Agony, but no, he takes the tile, so not anymore.
Yeah, Calvin actually put a little extra. Hold on. Yeah, Calvin put a little extra seasoning on this. No, not Danny put an extra. Damn it, I'm getting this all fucked up. Danny put an extra little bit of seasoning on it by placing Sloth on blue so that he could swing for free on the weapon.
Oh, will he play the Spectral Revenant just like that? 7 mana and no grasp, no cleaning here from Calvin.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking, like, it looks like a perfect opportunity, right, to hit this 1/5 poor Slothguard Letters, and we still have the Revenant on board, but decides to play
Agony, Revenant.
combination with the Grasp.
And this
Okay,
is
so
this it? Oh, he did not play the Revenant.
Not
This
yet,
is-
not yet.
This is not it. Not yet. He can't go fully in it with Revenant just yet. He's still got to butter up Calvin a little bit more.
I would play that Revenant. Actually, he was thinking about it for a while too. I think it was like 50-50. There is no much buffing possibility, so this board of Abracadabra doesn't give him that much. There are single minions. And, well, if that Spectral was standing already on the board, he would keep continuously dealing damage. But he didn't decide to do it. Well, let's see.
Yeah,
What's
Abracadabra
Danny
will
at?
heal up a lot now. If he plays...
He's gonna come up all the way up to 8 mana and double Rejuvenator
Exactly,
here. He's
yeah.
gonna play the Wendy's 4/4.
Amazing turn for Abracadabra, and then he has a lot of big minions. Let's think about it. The Zuriel, he will stand on a green tile. He says, I will not escape to the right. I will just stand on a green tile and play my game from here.
Okay, yep, just like I predicted. Because, like, why would you not play double Rejuvenator here?
Yeah.
Both players are even in health, but Calvin's now showing off the late. Danny's now showing off the late game. I'm so used to Calvin playing Vanar. This is probably why I'm getting fucked up all the time. Man, God, it's like watching Anakin turn to the Sith. Like,
Yeah, it is a little
you
bit
were
like
the
that.
chosen Vanar.
I mean, Anakin used a blue saber, right? A blue sword. Just like Banner,
Yeah,
when he was good.
yeah. Thanks for extending my analogy. I didn't think of that.
So the green tile also helps with the Revenant damage from his special ability.
It's not as significant as it is against Magus or anything, but it still helps. -1 is still -1.
Vorpal River is good. Vorpal River in the hand of Calvin. Also, Whistling Blade is good. But now Abracadabra's turn. Will he deal with that Revenant?
Maybe he wants to dispel
there's-
him. Maybe.
Many ways to deal with that Revenant.
Or maybe-
and
maybe
I think
he-
first and foremost,
He should freeze him, maybe. I
What?
mean, that's for free, right?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Typo is
Flash
right, I think.
freeze on Revenant is usually all you need to stop it, because at that point you can just run away and Abyssian has no way of pulling its minions forward.
Well, this is the time is running out here for his turn, for Abragadani's turn.
Mhm.
Okay, so he
So,
frees
yep.
him.
He's just gonna be bold.
Oh, taking the blue tile. Insane. He is going for the tempo here. And it means he will have some other freeze maybe in his deck or some things to keep that tempo going. But we have that Whistling Blade, which is a huge counter to this. And well played is called. It looks like it will be
he going to win?
because that spell comes on the Spectral Revenant. What a beautiful.
Oh, nice
beautiful
play!
conclusion
Let's
to the
go!
series. Probably calculated all the possibilities in this
Nice.
game.
I thought the narrative would kick in and Calvin would get killed by his own faction.
But it did not happen
But-
this time. Okay, so we go with the loser semifinal. That would be Chai against Calvin, right?
Ty
They're,
Calvin, can we play the semi-final or we wait or real semi-final?
Smiles.
Well,
Yak
we can go
use.
with winners too. We're Jack Juice against Miles, right?
Yeah, so both games at the same time or one by one?
No, one by one I think is better.
Okay.
Well, now I'm questioning reality. How do I pronounce the J's in your name, Jack Juice?
So yeah, it's actually, but the meme will be dead if I say it, but it's actually Yakius. So you know, because in Polish it's like it's pronounced like Yakius, right? But then the juicing meme is dead, so you can call me Jack Juice.
I mean,
Oh.
there's no yaks in this game.
Did
There's
you
no
have
yaks to you to use in this game, so that's unfortunate.
Okay, I will start with Smiles now, so I will
Sure.
disconnect.
Do you have him on the
Get
friend
out of
list?
here! Get
Okay.
out of here! Hey!
Oh, okay, they will start now. Good.
Yak, you see? No, not the yak, you see. All right, let's tune in. Man,
Jackius against Smiles.
man, we finally get some spectation on a mulligan here. So he's got Backstep, Magus, and Vortex in his opening hand. Yeah, Jack Juice. I'm just gonna stick with Jack just to keep things alive. I have to keep the propaganda machine alive. You good, Peppo?
Yes, I'm good. I'm just.
Okay.
Yes, that's fine.
All right,
It
so-
started on both accounts.
Rhythm Weaver opener. Very solid, hand neutral. Or in the case of Duelist 2, hand positive because of draw 2.
Hand positive. It's my first time hearing that term. Hand positive.
Well, most of the time I make shit up as I go. because
Okay, I see.
I get my
Oh,
don't trust my phrases as like common things people say. Please do
Okay.
not do that.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. Did you see why is Smile doing that? How is it? Shanghai angry?
Maybe he messed up his mulligan.
Oh,
Let's let me have some insight on his hand here.
he had no
he had
cards to
nothing.
play. Everything was costing 4 mana, and he had 3.
Yep, it looks like let me tune into what Smiles has for a deck here. 1, 2. Okay, so 3, 6, 7. Yeah, no, this is a deck design thing that came to bite him in the ass. He only had. Actually, he was going second, so he had access to his 3-drops too. But none of these 3-drops would have done anything either for his turn 1. They're all just support cards.
Maybe he replaced everything in his hand, and he got all those three that were costing 4 mana.
Yeah, his sacrifice of his early game came to bite him finally. Now this could be exactly what Jack just needs, because like, okay, he's gonna play Chakri. He's going to move Thief of Moments back, and is he just going to power up? Yes, he is. He's going to power up Chakri by just playing Naked Mana Vortexes.
Nice.
Now he's going to draw 4. I'm just waiting to see what happens here. Flame Wreath. 2 Gotatsus and 2 Maguses. So, Magi's.
Yes, okay, so now it is Smile's turn. He will play that guy that gives some spikes, some creep. How is it called? Abyssian Crawler or something?
Oh, okay. So you have Smiles on your. This is perfect because I got Jack just on my Spectation through Duelist right now.
Okay.
Okay.
That was a nice play to kill that guy with the assassin.
Yep, Smiles is keeping things from snowballing completely out of his control, but Jack just is still going to get those that passive income from Thief of Moments, which is gonna make huge waves here now.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, he kind of messed this up.
Did he?
Or did he? Hold on. Because starting out, it's not actually. I'm trying to like rattle the plays around in my head right now, but it looks like Jack is just going to go for 1 Gotatsu, 1 swing to activate. Wait, no, he can't.
Oh, nice.
What are you doing? Okay, so there's no blink this turn, but
oh, no blink.
Yeah, so no blink this turn, but that's fine. That would have only been 1 damage extra in all things considered.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think there was a way to maximize the play to have like all 3 spells played at once.
Okay, that will create spikes under Yagyus. That can be a problem.
Yep, and then okay. Man, Smiles is actually down on hand size right now. That trip, I call it tripping when ever a player can't play something on their first turn.
Oh, I see, a trip. Interesting. Usually, I don't know, people call it breaking, right? When they bricked when they can't play something.
Oh yeah.
But tripping,
yeah, that's right.
It would be the same, but for the first turn. Okay, so there is the boar, the thief.
Okay, so boar. Yep, this is some pretty standard aggression right now.
You got double blink.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he couldn't. If he was at 6 mana, Flame Wreath could have come down along with Thief of Moments and just really rattled the hell out of Smiles. It wouldn't have been great because there's like no other minions to get caught in the collateral. but it would have still been like 3 damage and then maybe 5 if Jack just really wanted to swing. But it's better to just like keep Flame Wreath as a 2/3 if there's nothing it has to strike.
Yeah, I mean, it might be better to use it to clear the board, right?
Let's see here.
Okay.
Does he have it this turn? No, but I think he can still put a serious amount of pressure on the board.
Yeah, with the 4 Wind Magus, he will have he has 2 of them in his hand, and that should help him out a lot.
Yeah, and then he can... What else can he do? I think he's just going to...
He wants to clear the board.
The Flame Wreath plus Thief of Moments this turn.
Yes, you're right. You're correct. That would give me good. That would give him 3 blinks, right? Because it
Yes,
has
3 blinks.
Okay.
Actually, he has to play Mana Vortex here to get the 3rd blink.
Exactly.
If he remembers that.
Oh, this is a misplay.
Nope, he
I
misplayed.
believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but he can kill him this way either way. It doesn't matter much. He can clear the board.
Right. The misplay only costed Jack just 1 damage and maybe like, but like overall, nah, it was still a pretty solid play.
Yeah. It came out well. He saved up his Mana Vortex for this next turn, I guess. Okay.
You know, something, maybe this was part of the misplay and Jack just running out of time, but he chose to stand on the creep tile.
Oh yeah, I usually do the same thing when they equip that vision thing, that the equipment that sends spikes below you. Because if you don't move and you stay on your ground, it will not generate more spikes. It will just be 1 spike below you, but it does deal more damage to you. Because every turn the spike deals 2 damage, and when the spikes pop out, if there's no spike below you, it deals 1 damage.
Yeah, I tend to play predictably with that because I just run right in. I just run all over the place like I'm on fire.
I see. That's one way to do it too. Okay, so he plays
Which
the
usually
blinks
comes
here?
to... Yeah, he plays the blinks. That's just 2 extra damage, really. I think he can get... Oh, okay. So he's just going to pull Magus all the way to the back. That's right, yeah. It doesn't matter with Tuskboar because Tuskboar is just going to get burned at the end of the turn because he'll have a full hand.
You have a full hand? Oh, right.
Yeah.
But he draw
Yeah.
after... Never mind, I don't know. I mean, his
yeah.
his board is still on the board.
Mhm.
I thought
His
he was...
board, yeah. So when Boar returns to the hand at the start of his turn, it's just going to fizzle out because there's no space for it. So Smiles doesn't have to worry about like taking out the Boar. That's usually a big concern, but not this time around.
Yes.
If I were Smiles, I would either have a second Night Splitter or a Keeper of the Veil, or fuck it, both. Okay, here we go.
Okay. So he heals up. Deals some damage.
Okay, slight misplay from Smiles. Man, because if Smiles knew any better, he would have been able to heal back that damage the Night Splitter received from battling.
Oh, maybe. That's true. He had to save up the healing for later, right? After he attacked.
Riftwalker gets the hit on 3 minions, but it matters very little because all of them survive.
Yes.
And all of them are going to generate that passive income, that sweet, sweet extra revenue.
Actually, maybe he can kill now. I mean, Jacques, maybe. I mean, he's
There
got
could be. Hold on.
he's got
Okay.
2 4-win
I'm envisioning
mages
it.
and 1 killing edge. I think
Yep.
that's enough.
Yep, 2 Magus, 2 Killing Edge. He just has to pull. Okay, so that's. So he plays the Magus. He plays both blinks. That's 6 damage. He has it. He has it. He just
Yes.
he just has to figure it out.
He
He doesn't even need that Tusk Boar, but whatever. That's more straightforward than anything.
Yes.
Come on, Jack. Just actually no. He does. Actually, I don't know at this point. I already know one avenue of this, but let's see what Jack just figured out.
I mean, he can just blink the other guys. Yeah, exactly. He blinks 1 and attacks, and then the other one, or attacks with his general, and it's over. Actually, he only uses blink and now, and it's over, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So slightly different method, but still the same result.
So Jacques is in the finals.
Mhm.
Congratulations, Jacques.
Thank you.
You had another avenue I was predicting, but yours actually had 2 more damage involved.
Yeah, I was lucky that he used the Riftwalker. If he didn't use the Riftwalker, I didn't have lethal. Because there was no space for me to put 2 attacks, right?
Well, actually... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's what I think, but what's your take?
Well, my take was you had an extra Magus and enough mana still to play Killing Edge. Wait.
Yeah?
No,
Without the yeah, could be.
Yeah, so all you'd have to do was attack to get the blink, which I believe your general had the health and range for, and then you just pull ahead a
Interview with Smile.
I was streaming the game to my buddy Silence on Discord, and I accidentally didn't replace a single card in my starting hand. I replaced the wrong card turn 1. It was something. It was a game for me. So I had him hang up, and hopefully he'll do okay in the losers bracket. But man, and I haven't seen a single sloth. I've got 3 sloth. I haven't seen a single one in any of my games. Not even shown up on the action bar. Not a single time.
Yeah.
So I really needed sloth in that matchup to take care of 4 wins and all the minion damage. So I don't know. It was unfortunate, but it was well played by Jacques, and Jacques. I learned how to pronounce his name correctly today. And hopefully I'll see you in the finals after the losers bracket.
Yeah, sure.
I'm coming
see
back.
You. Yeah, see you in finals, and thank you for the handicap. Appreciate it.
You gotta join.
I appreciate it,
Smile.
but I'm coming for you in all of Songhai. I always have been, and I always will.
Yeah, you can try.
Okay, and it's Jack Just. I am head of the Jack Just propaganda department, so it has to be pronounced that way, or your address will disappear, and so will all records of your citizenship. So let's just keep it that way. I'm just fucking around. But yeah, Smiles, really glad to see the run. Like, I don't think it mattered too much in this game particular, but you did have some really frustrating misplays that like annoyed the shit out of me.
Yeah,
Yeah, by the way, we are-
I'm playing on an old laptop and I can hardly see my screen. I've had to reload a few times. It's janky,
Ugh.
but
Mm.
you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Smiles. We will go into the next game that is already happening, Calvin versus Basil. And we'll go back to you when you play next versus them, okay?
Yeah,
Thank
sounds
you,
good.
thank you, Smiles.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
shoot.
you for coming. And we are already in 7 mana turn. And Spectral looks to be the play for Calvin. He has a lot of health points. How did it happen? It was supposed to be
Yeah,
a
oh my-
mirror, but it looks like the mirror is the how do you say, in the interrogation rooms? Like it's only one side, the Venice mirror.
Damn, like it's already happened, and I'm mad because I didn't see it.
Okay.
What can Basil even fight back with right now? Let's see. Let me tune into the stream quick because I don't have Basil's hand right now.
Here we got Scuttle in the chat saying crush his skull, Calvin. They want
Peppa, what happened to the creep? Where is all the creep from Basil? Was the temple like too big? Like he didn't even put more than 2 tiles on the
Yeah,
ground.
you're correct. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened with the creep. Maybe he didn't got the cards to put the creep on. There's only one creep.
Scuttle speaking for the people because Basil wins too much to be favored in this match.
And this
And
is
Calvin
Loser's
is
Bracket,
Calvin.
so- yeah. Loser
Calvin is
out.
the go-to here. He keeps Duelist alive in many ways.
That is true.
This is the manifest. It will show that this is the most busted faction right now. Needs to be nerfed, and only after Calvin goes through all the CC from the Loser's Bracket and wins it all, only then we can say that it's really the way it is right now. So many cards to use that I wonder what does he decide to, but he doesn't have that much of a board control now. 9 health points seem to be a lot right now because there are no more tools to deal damage in Calvin's inventory.
Mm-hmm. He pressed E. Let's see here. Now, what's the move? What's the move? I think something as like simple as Whistling Blade is gonna be enough here. Calvin's
It's
just
hard to
gonna like
clear.
keep.
Yeah.
He's just gonna keep hitting Basil where it hurts, which is right in his face,
And
and
he
is
has-
already.
Yeah, he basically didn't. I mean, didn't expose the Whistling Blade to any other minions, so it's very offensive Whistling Blade. He didn't want to have it in any proximity of keepers, and this positioning allows him, you know, to be one-on-one versus the Basil, and if he doesn't have the tools to deal with it, well, that would be your graveyard.
Yes, I mean, he can play now the Revenant, but it's not enough. Like, he has to deal 4 more damage. And I believe he can only do 9 damage this turn to his Whistling Blade without attacking with his General. I mean... Oh, nice. I mean...
Wow.
well, he gave
Clutch
up.
positioning
Yep.
of Whistling Blade. If it was 1 tile higher, there was no there was a possibility of the clear, but now it's not. Good game was called, and Calvin all the way from the Loser's Bracket. He will come
Amazing.
and now meet the winners of not yet one more enemy on the Loser's round, number 5. It is Smiles.
Yes.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah, Calvin got sent to losers immediately by Smiles. So this is the get back.
Yes, the run back.
Hey,
This is the rematch.
Exactly.
I love when this happens in a tournament. Okay, and it's just starting, so let's tune in right away. Okay, we're right at the mulligan, people.
Okay.
I'm on Smiles' end of things, and it looks like he's got Riftwalker, Dark Terminus, Night Splitter, Opening Hand. Hasn't replaced yet. Let's see what he can get from a replace. He's got 2, maybe 3 cards that he would prefer in his opening hand. And he got Rift Walker. So depending on what Calvin plays for his player 1 turn 1, nothing.
Mm-hmm. Rift Walker kind of useless in this situation.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Maybe just hold the hand back or play Juggernaut and pray for like a Shadow Nova next turn.
Oh, a very weak naked, as we like to say, naked Juggernaut on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Three tiles to be taken. None of them.
These jugs. I mean, this is pathetic. This jug is flat. Okay, I'll stop making boob jokes about the Juggernaut. No promises, though.
No answer from Calvin. Both players seem to have not that good of a hand, to be honest.
Are we just...
a lot of dispels on the Calvin's hand, but I think that this Juggernaut is not a threat yet. But the central tile now taken by Smile, so he'll have more access to these tiles. And he has some big cards in his hand. So I'm wondering if he will be deploying that Whistling Blade on the next turn. That would be cool. Okay, taking away also that tile at the top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, prefer prioritizing depriving Calvin of the mana rather than dealing pathetic chip damage to him. Now this jug is getting somewhere too.
And Smile's first time won, and it looks, I mean, Calvin has just played against Creep and he won convincingly. But it looks like it's not the tempo as we had before. When we joined commentary on the 7th turn, the enemy of Calvin had already 8 health points. This is not going to happen now. And now there is already some creep on the ground. The Juggernaut has some clothes on. And it doesn't look like Calvin has anything to use his Night Sorrow Assassin on. The NSA is too far to reach anything, and it looks like another weak turn from Calvin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're gonna have to carry commentary for a little bit because I desperately need to use the bathroom.
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
He has the one Wraithling instead. Peppo is with me here, so
Yes.
he can also, he can also help me with this commentary. And both players have almost full hand, but there is not much opportunity to play. Now the Rift Walker comes, not the perfect value, but let's see some swings.
Okay. So now it's Calvin's turn. Well, what can he do?
Ooh!
He's got too many
Three
of those
ephemeral
dispels.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, now he's gonna heal up a little bit, and that should do it. Now it is
Like he will have, yeah.
Smile's turn. And he gives his general the red and the blue for the Calvin's general. That's a good play.
That's
now
a good play. Also, he thinks about the healing. Look, the 6 health points of Sloth, they can be healed if he has the Night Splitter next turn, in case.
Yes. Well, now Calvin, he's got these spells. Will he dispel the taunt, or will he play
not much value here, Peppo,
another
I think.
card?
He has some strong 6 mana minions in the hand. I don't know if you can see the hand as well as me, but he has some big minions he really
Yes.
wants to put on the ground.
Of course. So yes, he can play, of course, that minion and Spellbinder, and now the spells from Smiles are more expensive.
Yeah. I think it's a good move. Smiles relies a lot on the spells, and now the Novas that he desperately need in the mid game, they will be a little bit more costly.
Yes. Wait, what?
Just doing that.
Oh, I see. He just wanted another minion on the board.
Yeah, it looks like it. And no one is taking the tile that is still in control of Smiles. Maybe it will be helpful, but at that moment, maybe what they have in hand is more significant. And Bone Reaper, played by Calvin,
That's
he needs that provoke
that's
and
good.
he will kill all the board.
Yeah, Calvin. Is this is the second provoke I believe he uses, or the other one was from Smiles? Well, never mind.
Don't quite remember.
But well, now it is Smiles' turn. He will Plague Spikes, maybe?
Could be, but this Bone Reaper has so much health.
Yeah,
Good play
maybe.
by Calvin. He realized that one clearing tool is gone. One Dark Terminus has been played by Smiles, and he plays another big minion here. And he has a follow-up in case. He has this big Spectral Revenant with Grasp of Agony that he can play on 8 mana turn, which will be a lot of damage, a lot of clear if something will be put on the ground by Smiles. So I think the safest would be to grow that creep, right? But when Calvin puts this pressure, this really huge pressure on you, it's really hard to be thinking about creep, and his opponents kind of losing their mind just to keep up the tempo.
Yes, I agree.
All right, I'm back momentarily. All right, it looks, yeah, so I was overhearing some stuff about the Dark Terminus game happening right now. The removal is running thin with Smiles, is it?
For this turn,
Yes.
I believe he has some tools more, but now good Spectral Revenant. What do you feel about this board, Shattered?
Okay, so Calvin, okay, he's starting out the turn with a Bone Reaper. He's got healing down. I can't switch perspectives right now. I'm actually in the middle of washing my hands. But man, if I knew what was in Calvin's hand right now, I'd be able to give a better idea.
Yeah, I know, but
That
and viewers know as
Revenant
well.
on the-
They can see.
That Revenant on the green tile is really cheeky. I like that.
Yes. You will be able to do that in a very spectacular way.
By the way, that was a PSA to all gamers to wash your hands. All right.
Nice.
All right. The
Nice turn by
Revenant
Calvin.
is down. Reaper's still in play, and
Now the
okay.
creep. Mhm.
Smiles is going to fight back immediately with the Night Splitter.
Calvin is tilted.
Whoa.
Calvin is tilted. First, Night Splitter comes, and there is no little damage in the hand of Calvin. It's starting to look green.
Yes.
Does
All of the sun.
is Calvin? Let's see. Calvin, is he packing any? Okay, he's packing 2 sloths, but other than that, he has no way of subtracting creeps from the board. Let me
I
check
just-
the stream.
I just want to remind to the viewers and all of us the game of Ghoster Driver, and he could pose some threat with this Vorpal Reaver, and I remember Calvin has that Vorpal Reaver in his pocket, so maybe he'll be able to use that. But for now, it looks like he lost a little bit of faith, and this is the match. Like who loses is out of the tournament.
Okay, yep, he's going to use his Revenant to fight back against the board.
And the
And
viewers maybe
also-
see already excuse me to interrupt you, but there is a huge Zural in the hand.
Yes,
and
exactly.
This might be the killing blow, but
It might be, but
Spectral is not
healed
looking like
up.
he's gonna die this turn.
Okay, he's just going to cheese his Night Splitter, and Calvin's going to taunt him for being like a Night Splitter turtle. Ugh. They're changing Night Splitter so it doesn't heal anymore, which I think is fantastic because I don't think this is healthy.
And I don't know if Smice predicted that Zural in the hand of Calvin, but they played the game before, so maybe he has some feeling of how it may look. But you know, Zural would bring a lot of value on this turn, but it seems like not yet.
I'm actually going to switch my perspective to Calvin because I'm seeing a pretty good perspective from you on Smiles, Pepe.
Okay.
And also on the top you can see.
I
on
had
his stream, you
to.
can see.
I had to give a Smiles perspective because I don't have Smiles on the secondary account to show his hand, so it had to be Smiles on the stream, like the perspective
Gotcha.
of him.
Oh, no worries. I'm just saying I want to keep better track of the hands here.
Okay.
This is Plus, I'm
This
rooting
can
for.
be the mistake. This can be the mistake of Smiles. He goes with aggressive Nova. Does he have the finisher here? If not, you know the Zural will be big. He's trying to approach him closer and closer, but Zural, if Smiles is planning to kill both of minions, it will be a huge Zural.
Yes, that's true. It might be huge.
Yeah. Oh my god. And then like,
But
I
how,
forgot exactly how Zuriel works.
how is
That's fine though.
does he heal both?
Fine.
Calvin,
He can
Calvin's kind of trapped.
But the
there
Zural
is
will
no
be
way.
big.
Even with Zural, there is no lethal, no way to clear those minions, I believe. Only the Whistling Blade, I believe he has in the hand, and praying that there is no another Night Splitter.
Maybe he can get a little more proactive, play Void Pulse and Whistling Blade. But other than that, I mean, that would have been an amazing Zuriel turn, but like, Smiles is just putting too much pressure on him.
Oh,
No, he
just
will not
give
even
up.
play it. Good game, Smiles wins and goes to the finals of tournament.
What was?
CC?
Oh my!
Fine.
I did.
Congratulations,
Cal-
Smiles.
That was a bit sus. Calvin conceded, even though he could have like had an out. But I think he recognized that Smiles had two Revenants in hand. Somehow.
Yeah, actually, for the viewers, it would be good to at least play the Zuriel, see the randomness of the spawns. It will be fun to see if it saves the day.
Okay, so we are going to see now the grand finals here. Well, yes, grand finals with Jackus on the winner's side and the Smiles on the losers. Is this going to be
All right, get out of here, Jack.
FT1 or FT2? I remember Jackus asked to be FT1 last time. Just one game or two.
How you guys want? How the viewers want?
Actually, the Calvin versus Smiles was losers finals. So if that was one game, then this should also be one game. I don't know. What do you guys
I
think?
mean, usually we play this one. We played already best of 3 or best of 1 if we decide, and the next one also, because if the lower bracket wins, like Smiles wins, then we play again like rematch. And if I win, it's over because I'm from the
Right.
winners.
Okay. So
Yeah.
do we do it? How do we do it? One game or two games? It depends maybe on.
Maybe this one best of 1 and next one best of 3.
Okay.
If he wins, If he wins, then we can play best of 3. So not.
Okay,
if just one-
the bracket reset will be best of 3, and this one
wait.
will be best of 1.
Yeah, I will ask him if he agrees to that.
Okay.
Smiles.
Yeah. So
Just want to do one best of 3.
He say 2 best of 3s.
Okay.
Only makes sense if it's the finals.
so
No.
Then
Yeah.
2 best of 3. Best of 3s.
No. He didn't mean that. Wait,
So best
we
of
are
one
writing.
now.
We are texting on Discord. Tune in for. Wait.
Yeah.
Tag everyone on Discord too. First of all.
Well,
Two best of 3s, or 2 best of 1.
Okay, 2 best of 3s.
okay. But you have to start the game now?
Oh, Calvin is helping.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah. Calvin, Pepe, you're being summoned to make the final choice.
Okay. Well, if I make the final choice... Okay, wait. What does Calvin say? Okay,
First set is
let's do... I like the Jack Juice idea. If we do the first one, best of 1, and the second one, if there is a
Yeah.
reset, we do best of 3.
Yeah. Calvin's idea is to also both is.
It's best of 3 to best of 1.
Okay. Just if I win now, it will be really.
Okay. Let's do what
quick.
Calvin says. Best of 3
All right.
into a best of
You
1.
You know what?
One. Okay.
I was about to. Okay, I'm glad we decided because I was about to open the wheel of names and just decide through luck.
We just follow whatever Calvin says. Like.
Yes.
guys, let's be honest.
He's the
Whatever.
boss.
Like immediately is the best idea for me. Dobra. I go focus. I go meditate.
Yeah, sure. You can go concentrate.
He's going into the meditation.
Yeah.
Jack just is going into the meditation chamber. He's taking this seriously.
Sorry, I've been watching Dragon Ball recently.
What Dragon Ball character was that?
That was Babidi, talking about Dabura.
Oh, I see.
My partner and I were laughing our asses off the other night because it's like, just for no reason, Dabura's going into, like, it's literally all like pre-fight hype. Just like Dabura going into this little chamber and like getting in all posed up and like focusing his energy. It's really funny. I love when Dragon Ball Z just takes the time to like, make a show out of the next opponent. I think it's really fun.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you have to give some context and some background to the enemy. It is usually the most important thing to keep the people on the edge of their seat.
Oh, absolutely. Like right now, Jack just hyped up as like a constant winner of Chromatic Cup, and
Yeah.
Smiles really showing off that, you know, despite the hardware limitations that he mentioned earlier and some misplays he's had, that he has made it this far. So I'm really excited for this match.
Yeah, me too. We will see how this goes. This is Vitruvian against Shanghai. A second, there we go. We got both of the hands. Okay, good. So, okay, this is the first turn for Smiles in these grand finals. What will he play? He is going to play the Avision Crawler, I believe it is called, to generate spikes. It is a very good unit on turn 1. If you got 2 of them, you can play both of them, and that is amazing. But just 1 is good.
Yeah, there's honestly, like, playing both is fun, but it can be very weak to a Rift Walker or like.
Oh, you're correct.
And it can also be very hand inefficient, because then you're just at 3 cards. You're generating a lot of creep, and you're taking a lot of board control, but it can be detrimental to just like throw out the whole gauntlet.
It's like a double-edged sword, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, okay, so he's got 1 creep, so I don't believe he's going to play the Juggernaut. He should play. Oh, he's going to play the Shadow Noah, right? That is what it's called. The Nova.
Speeder mode. Okay, perfect.
Shadow
now
Nova,
I have
yes.
like nice. You know, this whole time I had this giant lavender banner over my Twitch page. Do you want to enable cookies? And it's like twice the size it needs to be. I wish I could ignore cookies forever.
Sure.
No way. Is the cross already set up? Not quite, but we're getting there. So what's Jack Justice's play here? Is he See, Jack just keeping Thief alive as passive income. But Smiles' Abyssal Crawler is also passive income here.
Yes, that is true.
And if I were Smiles, I would just be... Oh, Jesus.
What spell is Jack Hughes going to get? I am very curious.
My
Because he will attack here and get a spell?
I'm
Oh, never mind, he cannot attack. Creep cross plus green tile should just be the GG, right? Asks Pasty. Should be GG green.
okay.
I mean,
I'm
I believe the creep cross should override the green tile if it just depends on what was played first. One overrides the other.
my focus is going in a lot. Oh my god, Smiles already like doing some misplays here. If he kept that crawl, he thought the crawler would just like put the tile down, but he forgot about the whole end of turn clause. Man.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
Can-
so
can Jack Hughes
Jack-
deal with the 8/8 unit? With the what's it
he
called?
has Panda.
Juggernaut.
He has the Pando seal, Onyx Bear seal.
Yes, but he does not have it
Um,
on his hand.
His only, I think the most effective thing he has right now is Fire Whirl, but I'm not exactly sure how Fire Whirl works. Like what direction? Okay, so units facing to the right are rotated clockwise. Okay. So if he uses Fire Whirl on the space behind Smiles, then he can teleport Abyssal Juggernaut back 2 spaces and buy himself a little extra time.
I believe he he heard your advice. He's doing it.
If I'm wrong, he's in a predicament. What? Oh no. I was wrong.
If he loses now because of that and he blames it on you, he might, you know, it might be.
No, wait. No, that's okay. Rotate units. Okay, so rotate units facing to the right, which the Abyssal Juggernaut was, are rotated clockwise. So, according that, no. What? No.
In the chat, they are saying that is counterclockwise because of player 2.
Pretty much, but he still needs. Yeah, true. It should be counterclockwise since he's player 2 or something like that. What? What are we talking about here? Units facing to the right? No, the card reads. Since Juggernaut was facing to the right, he should have been rotated clockwise, which should have sent him back 2 tiles and not up 2. Oh no.
I don't know.
Oh my god, and now Jack just has these massive jugs in his face.
Yes, Jagius is in a lot of trouble. I think everything was
doesn't check-
because of that that tornado that did not work the way that maybe
Just the Harpu, if the owner
he
of the
thought it
card
would.
is facing right, it's clockwise. If facing left, it's counterclockwise. But that's not what the keyword says, Harpu. I appreciate the input and how it actually works, but that is not what the keyword says. And now I'm mad that the finals has to come down to this.
Calvin says he wish he had massive jugs on his face. Anyway.
All right. Hey. Okay. Maybe this is salvageable. Let's see. It's over.
Yeah, this is
Wow.
over. Okay,
We agreed to best of 1, yeah?
here's game 2 Smiles. This was
now it's-
it was best of 3, the first set, and first of 1 if there is a reset in the bracket. So Smiles is ahead on the first set.
Yeah, let's all right. It's very upsetting to lose like that. Man, Fire Whirl can be such an amazing card, but it's so confusing, especially when like the text on the card is wrong. We should definitely maybe we should like submit this as like a bug report.
Maybe.
Fire Whirl, yeah. Units.
You can start the next one, Smiles and Jagius.
Okay, so yeah, I mean it's going to be complicated if like yeah, I think they just have to change the rotate keyword to say like that the rotation is dependent on if you're player 1 or player 2, and then like go from there, because what the text reads right now just says that like both, you know, you got enemies and allies going different ways, and that's just like a whole hassle to code. All right. Syrian's new. Should probably just rotate the same way on either side. It should probably just rotate the same way. Now there's all this confusion about how the brackets are going to work here.
Yes. Well, I don't know. You're talking about the card, right?
Changes nothing. You have to still win a best of 3 and a best of 1 too. Yeah, so the score is up 1 for the best of 3, and then Smiles has to win an additional round afterwards. Okay, they started. I'm gonna look at Jackjus. All right, we're starting strong already. Jackjus has both Thief of Moments and Tusk Boar in hand, which means he can just like send the boar out and then pull it back and put Thief of Moments in the way if he wants to. But let's see what Smiles has. It would probably be unwise to do all that because of the tools Abyssian has.
So Jacques plays the boar, and then he's going to play the thief. That's a good turn, first turn. If you go second. Okay, then he teleports the boar out of the... Okay, I don't know why.
And then Mana Vortex has a improvised replace because his hand is low.
Why would he teleport the boar behind him?
It's a distraction.
Okay.
That way, Smiles has to choose between approaching to claim the mana tile or staying and killing the boar.
Yeah, I see.
But I believe Smiles had a Riftwalker in hand, so he can probably just ignore all that.
Actually, yes, he does. But he did play... Oh my god. Is he going to... Okay. I thought he was going to play Riftwalker in the middle and kill his own minion, but no. He did not do that.
Alright, he's got a divination to play Thief. Let's see what he can do from here. Jade Monk. Rhythm Weaver. 2 blinks. Oh my god. That means the Jade Monk is free.
This guy's Jade Monk? No.
He is... Yeah, he's just deciding... Okay, it's gonna be there. And then... That's the end of the chain. Still really, like, powerful play here. Divination is crazy.
The blink that he has in hand, will it disappear if he does not play it?
Yes, it has the fading keyword, which
Oh,
means
I see.
at the end of the turn it fizzles out.
Okay.
a necessary part of the balance for Thief of Moments.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, now he's going to play the Nova, it seems. Yes. And then maybe attack the... Well, he does not have mana for anything else, so maybe he will attack with Riftwalker, the Jade Monk. Yes. And secure the kill.
Yeah, and Smiles just not doing anything to punch because Smiles' win condition is to stay alive until he can overwhelm Jack just with like late game power.
Yes. Well, he's moving. I guess he wants to attack because he should not want any of the late game that Abishan Spike's deck have.
And it looks like he's just gonna go for Tuskbore with a Mega Slam with Killing Edge.
Yes.
And that's going to be up to 7, 9, 11 damage total. Maybe he can even pull forward a Thief of Moments to get 13 damage, which brings Smiles down to 9. That is critical. I think Jack just might be able... Let's see if he thinks about that, though.
Yeah, because I mean, Smiles does have in his hand the card to recover himself.
Oh, I almost forgot. He also has Sensu just to like keep himself nourished for the next coming turns.
Okay, he does that, and he deals a lot of damage.
Okay. I like this. He changed the target of Killing Edge to Rhythm Weaver so he can potentially get an extra card.
Yes, but he's not going to get another turn. He should not. There it is, Night Splitter. He hits up 4, deals some damage, and now he's ahead in the lead in terms of HP of generals. And also, well, 6 spikes here in the ground. Not a bad number.
Yeah, and that's also going to break Jack Just's Sensu. But well, now what? Let's see. Jack just could... He's got a number of options here. 2 Gotatsus is kind of weak, honestly. He should be able to use Thorwind's Magus into Onyx Bear Seal, and then 2 Blinks. Oh yeah, wait. So Magus, juxtaposition on one of his minions, putting Magus forward. And then 2 Blinks just to make the most out of Thorwind Magus's spell effect.
Yes, I agree.
Alright.
Okay. I mean, that was a good turn, but I don't know, he has to do more than that. Because as long as Miles is keeping himself alive, he's got a chance, right? I mean, the longer the game goes, the stronger Miles should get with this deck.
Yep.
And he has some healing on his hand. What else does he have? He can dispel the Magus. If he plays his cards right, he could play
So
healer
here.
into the dispel minion.
Yeah, that's the most obvious choice.
Yeah.
But maybe Smiles wants to go for something else here.
Yes, but that would mean that he will not heal this turn, and that might spell disaster for next turn. I mean, well, it is good to be on the green against Magus, but he moves. I don't know, man. This does not look good
Oh, okay.
for
Alright.
Smiles.
This is a bit creative.
I believe Smiles is kind of dead here. He should have not moved from the green spot.
That's yeah. Smiles is man. There's a lot of chicanery with these finals. I'm gonna be real. Lots of goofs.
Well, I mean, can Jackius win this turn? I'm not so sure. I mean, he's got the killing edge.
Okay, so the problem with Jack just winning is that Sloth is covering all tiles surrounding the enemy general.
Exactly.
So Jack just either has to, well, he's already used Onyx Bear Seal, so he can't get rid of Sloth that way. He has to brute force his way through Sloth. Okay, so maybe Jack just can just like spam spells for the turn and like
Yeah, maybe
do
another
something.
Magus and spam spells like you are saying. Why not?
So hard to get a read for these things.
Yes.
No!
Why on the spikes? Why on the... Oh, to kill the guy, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's got
Sometimes
another
the
build.
position matters more than the damage.
Yeah, I agree. That is correct.
No
Does he
way.
kill? Wow!
Did he run out of time?
Amazing. Did he? Oh, he ran out of time! No way. Okay, this gives Smiles a good opportunity. He can heal now. He did not heal last turn. He's got the Juggernaut. It should be a 7/7 unit right now. He could also dispel the Magus, but he's got 2 in hand, so I don't know if that is the best choice, but it is there.
This game. Everyone is throwing.
Yes. Is he gonna give up? I mean, the situation
Miles
is
might
looking
just
very
give
bad.
up here. Let me look at his hand real quick. I mean, he has healing, but like it's not gonna be enough.
I mean, what does Jackius? Well, of course, Jackius will just attack because he can kill with the Shuriken. No, yes.
Yeah.
I think
That 4 health doesn't
I think
matter
Jackius
at all.
wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a 1-1 situation.
Okay, so 1-1, and we're just starting again. Let's see if they get right into it. Oh my god. What is this emotion I'm feeling right now?
Maybe you're hype. I don't know.
Hyped? I mean, sure. I think it's funny when both players are throwing in equally, but like you know, this is finals. I'm expecting good things, you know? I mean, granted, that lethal was very complicated and Jack just was running out of time. I can't find a reason to forgive Smiles for leaving the green tile though.
Yes, leaving the green tile was very bad. Big mistake.
Yeah. All right. Oh, kitty. Hi, kitty. Tusk Boar.
Hello, Freezard. Welcome to the chat.
Freezard here? Oh.
Yes, he's saying hello, everyone.
Okay.
Well, if Jack Hughes wins this game, he wins the tournament. If Smiles wins this game, he resets the bracket, and then he has to win one more time, and he wins the tournament. So this is a very important match. This, the one that we're seeing right now.
Tusk Boar does not feel good here. Like, at all. Because it dies to either of these minions. They really aren't worth trading into. But I think, yeah. I think Jack just is respecting that Smiles can bring the aggression just as hard as he can.
Yes.
Now let's see here. 3 cards in hand. Let me just check the stream really quick. Going to use Night Sorrow Assassin to circumvent Rhythm Weaver's condition for receiving damage. And then he's just gonna do that. I mean, that's fine. He needs more cards in his hand, so 1 card per turn is wise for now.
Maybe she should play the avatars? I don't know, because if he plays both avatars... Oh, but he can't play the both.
Nah,
okay, never mind.
You can't. What is in a match like this? I mean, for Duelist in general, you can't play for pennies like that. You know, you have to get you have to wait for the moment where it's right, where you have the best opportunity to get value like that.
Yes. Yes, because if you don't, you are kind of wasting your cards to make a great plays. Anyway.
Yeah.
Miles plays the Sloth. Okay, and he's on a green tile, that's good. Oh, but he's got the Tornado, but he replaces it, okay. He has to play spells to make his avatar stronger.
Okay, sorry. I was checking in on a friend really quick.
Yeah, no problem. So another spell, yes, he should kill with this because that upgrades the avatar.
Alright, so he will be able to gain 3 cards at the end of the turn, so that shouldn't be too bad for his hand. Chakri, yeah, Chakri's going to be able to kill the Sloth, just like you were saying. But he can't, well, actually, can he? He can get off blue that way, too, which is important.
Yes, you don't want to be in blue.
Mm-mm. Blue is bad, like 80% of the time.
Wait, he did not kill it?
He's gonna say fuck it all. He instead slapped the Sloth with his general to get the blink and move Chakri out of provoke range, so he could.
That's a good play.
Be a fiend, a damage fiend.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you want against Abyssion playing spikes. You don't want her to get to the late game, so a lot of damage early on the general is very solid. Very nice.
Yeah, Sloth is still up, but I think Jack just can worry about that later. Let's see what is in Smiles' hand right now. Oh, Rejuve, and there's not enough creep on the ground for Splitter yet, but it looks like Smiles can develop that. Yeah. But what will Smiles has to worry about what's on the board right now, though, is the problem. And they don't look like they have anything for any one of these minions specifically.
Yes. He has no spikes to use the guy that will heal him. Well, he can do Emerald Rejuvenator. Okay. And that's that.
Now, Thief of Moments is. Oh wait, no, you're right. Backstep. That's it. That's Yeah, because he just slaps there, and then backstep can bring Jade Monk forward,
Okay.
and then it just goes from there.
Well played.
12 damage. Now it's going to be up to 13 after Ancestral
Oh, you're
Divination.
correct. Of course. It is over.
And then Jack just has to start rolling the dice here. Let's see what he gets. What?
Nice. He gave up. I mean, there was too much damage. He was going to die that turn.
Actually, he was. I mean, no. Hold on.
I believe he was going to die. Anyway, congratulations, Jackius. We got a new winner. He has won yet again another Chromatic Cup. Jackius, are you here?
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
how many Chromatic Cups have you won up to this point? Because counting this one, because this is, I don't know, what number of Chromatic Cup cups have you won? Counting this one.
5. So last 6 Chromatic Cups, I was first, second, first.
Oh, I see. This is the 5th one then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank
So-
you.
yeah, you were probably ahead in terms of like what was happening on your screen. Did you actually draw enough for lethal? Because the way it was standing when Smiles conceded on my end, you were 3 damage off.
Actually, I had, even with what you had on the screen, I had already lethal, I believe, but also I had Ancestral Divination, and the replace was ready, and I had the Jade Monk, so it could pile up to like a lot of damage. But I had already in hand, there was a lethal. After I cast Ancestral Divination, the Jade Monk, sorry, the Chakri was heavy enough.
Ah, man, I wish I could. I thought that. Never mind. I'll trust the calculation there because I wasn't the one playing. But
Well-
man, a little heartbreaking to see finals granted by a concede. But yeah.
I mean, it
Once
was
again,
hype.
you win, Jack. Just
It was a 2-1. It wasn't like a 2-0. So it wasn't easy for Jackius, I believe.
All I have to say is, fuck creep.
fuck creep. You know what? I agree.
We got Calvin here
I think,
saying that.
It's difficult against creep. Basically, you have to have tempo at all times. It's like force him to play other cards than creep and stand on the creep where he wants to stand and just risk it all, you know. I mean, if you trust your tempo and you know you can deal damage in time, let's say, then you know you have some, you can balance on the edge, you know. you can know that it's very predictable how much Abyssian how much damage she can do, but it's not that predictable about Songhai, right? So, you know, when I'm stacking the backline minions, it can be a lot of damage, or yeah, it can be healing. Like you don't know what to expect.
Yes. Well, it was a great tournament. I enjoyed it, and we have to be closing the stream now. So I will see who I will raid. I will just raid the cats. I always send people to see some cats usually. So I will send you guys there. And well, thank you everyone who was watching the stream, everyone who participated on the tournament, and of course Shattered Glass and Jackus that were also commentating with me. And congratulations, of course, to Jackus for winning again a Chromatic Cup. And I guess we shall see in 2 more weeks or something. Should be the next Chromatic Cup. So, do you guys have
Thank you so
some
much for
last
having me,
words?
Pepe.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I want to thank you again, Pepe, for stepping up as tournament organizer and giving me a break from all of this. I really think that your expertise for doing this for the past 3 years with fighting games, etc., is really shining through. Inviting co-casters on is brilliant. I think it's amazing. And overall, I'm just happy to have a nice little break from Duelist, focus on some other projects. And yeah, congratulations, Jackus, once again for your win, 5 in a row. I really hope that next time I can participate and slap you around a little bit. So look forward to that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, you have a good chance. Just play creep, and I know you like creep, so you can do it.
I love creep. You know, I've been saying how much I love creep this whole time. Definitely.
Yeah, and it's balanced, and you have to do it quickly until before they change it, you know, because they may change it.
Well, back to the
Or
lab.
not.
I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, thanks everyone too. Thanks for commentating. Thanks for the tournament. Good game, everyone.
Good game.
See you around next time. See ya.